All right, hello everyone. Welcome to the ANC Internship. We'll be having some students and mentors fight today for your amusement, but also for our hiring purposes. My name is Axten. I'm joined here by Inferno, and we're gonna be commentators for the day. How you doing, Inferno?
I'm doing fantastic. I'm really excited to commentate this event. I was saying it just earlier. Events like these are so fire. So
Yes.
I'm glad to be a part of this one.
Yeah, this one's been very enjoyable. We've been doing this for a little bit now. Not quite a year, but like, we're gonna round to it. So the entire point of this, for anybody who's watching for the first time or is not familiar with this process, basically we've taken a bunch of mentors and a bunch of students with the purpose of pairing each with each other assuming they play the same character, of course. And basically, they've had like 2 to 3 weeks ish to work on practicing some stuff, try to help the student improve. And then they get to shoved into this bracket where they get to show off what they've learned. And the winner of it will be declared an employee in the internship. As like basically, the student will be an employee. The mentor will remain a mentor, which basically just this serves form of graduation and promotion. So that being said, looking over everything here. All the teams are again based on the character, so we do have some stream matches planned for you guys. And the first teams that are going to be up are going to be Team Bridget versus Team Ramothal, which is going to be Battle of the Far Slashes.
Yep. It's a very interesting matchup to watch, I think. I'm excited. I'm a Bridget player, so I'm always hyped to see my character. But both these characters, huge normals,
Yes.
terrifying pressure, tons of stuff to deal with. But I think, it's a matchup that definitely got a lot easier with this current batch, for
Yeah.
Bridget at least.
Yeah.
But, Ram is still a threat, I think. I think a lot of people thought that she would be, shot with this patch, but, people like Red Ditto, SQ, still cooking with that character.
I definitely think she was probably one of the most hit, but by far one of like most heavily hit characters. But I also think that she still has the tools to perform just fine. I will say from the general consensus I've actually gotten from most people by Ram is that she's still solid. She's just boring. But
Yeah.
that's neither here or there. But what's funny about this patch is like I agree with you that this matchup got a lot easier because I used to always make the argument that Ram is just better Bridget. Because you have like access to like very similar normals, better conversions, better damage. But now, after Bridget got nerfed and Bridget got buffed and dodged a bunch of nerfs, and Ram got nerfed hard, I honestly can't tell which was the better character at this point.
Yeah, I mean, the big thing that Ram always had over Bridget is like she just does so much more damage. But Bridget obviously has the advantage when it comes to offense. Her down pressure is ridiculous. So we're probably going to see that, a single 2K2D could spell the end for Ram here. But, both these players very strong. We'll have to see what they're capable of in the match.
Yep, we're going to have Taiga versus Moik. These are the mentors fighting first. The point of this is so the students can watch their mentors and get an idea of what's going on. So we're going to get it on our way. First game of the night.
But the pressure's already started. That S-Sword guard crush frame's coming through, but a nice DP. Really good stuff, but a 6P in return.
Yeah, and Tiger's gonna throw him in the corner, set up the yo-yo. Bridget gets really shine, get that pressure, got the 2K, and that's gonna leave most of the actually lose their first.
Yep. And I respect that. Oh, really good 6P on the Roger dive, though. That's a very tough 6P. But now it's time. I'm about to say to start some pressure, but no. Counter hit 5H, and here's a full conversion. We get some Oki too. Left, right. Oh, but YR sees it. Good stuff to Mookie.
Yeah, Tiger's got some nasty setups that they're ready to do with Bridget. They've lagged a lot with this character in the past several weeks. But also, Moik actually showing really good use of the 6P, which is a very important tool against Bridget, because all of Bridget's like far slashes and 5Hs can be 6P'd, and also the projectile like you saw there. So 6P, very important tool for this matchup.
Absolutely, especially if your reactions are on point. But now, you just have a little bit of health to work with. Bridget needs one hit. But, the comeback is happening right now. Guard crush, swords getting thrown, but the yo-yo will catch you for whiffing. Really good stuff to Taiga there.
Yeah, Taiga, not afraid to be a little bit lame when it needs to be, because let's be real, sometimes playing lame wins you games, and you need to be willing to just throw out the projectile, throw out the thing that goes across the screen, and sometimes it catches. But right now, we're going to catch this wall break as Moik's going to get positive bonus.
Really good 5H from Taiga, but a great IAD. Just ready for all the stuff that Bridget's throwing, and this could be enough to kill, absolutely, if you spend some meter. Just toss a super in there, you don't even have to. Bait the burst too. You know what, I like keeping it safe. Tying the first game up.
Yeah, my bad. No real reason for Taiga to burst there. Obviously, keep it for the next round. You're kind of already at a massive deficit. Plus, Bridget health total, even if it's gotten better, it's not the greatest. So just save it for the next round. Keep things even. At least be even on resources.
Absolutely. Oh, but what an unfortunate DP and a burst bait. Amazing stuff. There's gonna be so much damage. Calfados, you know, damage has been nerfed, but it's still gonna do so much.
I could have sworn I saw the sword throw animation, but it might have been picking it up. They got that sword like just in time, and it's going to lead to the throw, which is going to take out Taiga with a perfect.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, Taiga was looking so good in that round 1, right? But, you know, that adaptation coming through, right? One of the big things, again, we were talking about it, you know, right at the start of this set, right, is Ram has the damage advantage, right?
Yes.
And once she makes those good reads, Bridget evaporates, and we just saw that on display right there. But, you know, Bridget obviously has a lot of the tools to make this work. Again, we saw it in game 1, so we're gonna have to see if Taiga can adapt back.
The only real way that Taiga's gonna be able to like really keep this in a matchup in their favor is if they constantly get the mix going, which they only really managed to get like once, maybe twice against Moik, which might prove to be a real struggle for them if they can't get it more often.
Absolutely, but here we go, Blue Wild Assault.
Oh, that's
but
a good
the
throw.
back throw, they're a knower. You have to micro walk back if you don't want to get thrown there, and Taiga did not. And here's some guard crush pressure going on. Both swords are gone, but you still do have to deal with some plus frames, unless you just DP out of it.
Yeah, Bridget, one of the few privileged characters in this game with a meterless reversal. Actually, pretty a rare tool in this game, I find. And definitely gonna be using it to good use. Gonna get shoved in the corner, gets a counter hit, and that could lead to a kill. And just like that, look at the wall break.
Will. Yeah, that 5D doing just enough damage. Good stuff to Taiga. Taking the lead in this second game.
Alright, Taiga gonna back off a little bit at round start. Honestly fair, again, you're not the only one with big normals in this matchup. You gotta be a little careful at round start because I'm pretty sure both of the far slashes are just as fast as each other. But right now, Moik gonna try to pressure Taiga in the corner, but it's not gonna last long with the DP.
Yeah, now has to play neutral without swords, but you have a rock at your disposal, forcing the burst out of Taiga there. Really good stuff. But now you have to deal with some pressure. Does have 50 and will spend it on the board immediately.
Yeah, the extra range from Mortabato because they had both swords, but it's not going to matter for much longer as Taiga manages to get the hits, and that should lead to a wall break. Nope, going to go for the reset instead. And going to get the 2K, it's a wall break for sure. The 2K is going to get it. Positive bonus for Taiga's favor, which they're going to need. They want their burst back.
Absolutely. Oh, but this might kill.
This definitely kills.
Conversion is good. There it is! Windshield wipers, and that 5K will be enough. Tying it up.
Alright, gonna go into round 2, final round here. Going in with the Taiga's going to go in, try to get the corner pressure, but it's gonna get stuffed out by the power slash. Managed to get the burst out of Taiga, which makes him take the turn back. Wait, trying to hold on to the burst for a little bit longer. Oh, with throw, but it doesn't get punished!
Oh, really unfortunate, but a really good 6P. Taiga just needs this burst back, though. The full burst on the opponent's side here is going to be really, really tough, but a great burst bait, as I'm saying it, that 2S burst bait, so good at the moment.
Unfortunately not able to convert into a wall break, and instead going to get pushed out of the corner now. Able to block the cross up, but not able to block the follow-up afterwards. And it's definitely going to hurt Bridget. The problem is Bridget doesn't really have the health total to get this burst back in time, and that's going to show as they're not dead because we had no swords.
Yep, not enough damage, but just a little bit. You just need to do some chip damage here. And they're going for it right now, but the YRC, those new patch changes coming through, but the 6P after the PRC was so smart to beat the far slash from Taiga.
Alluded to it earlier as Moik was using the 6P constantly to beat out Bridget options, and again utilizing it at just the right moment, seeing the animation from, because again during RC you have some time to look at your opponent, recognize what they're doing, and to be able to recognize that Taiga was indeed going for the 5H, which is totally 6Pable, and they just needed that sliver of damage to kill them.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Ram 6P, has been a topic of conversation since this game dropped. It's a, I mean, now that there are more characters in the game, it's less of a standout 6P, but still, it's very good at what it does. And,
yes.
Using it to great effect here, going up 2-0 over Taiga in, a really back-and-forth game, or back-and-forth set, excuse me, but, just one step ahead right now.
Yeah, Taiga's got to put some numbers on the board, though, and it really makes they can show that it's been close, because right now Moik's taking away with it, but able to get the burst out of Moik really early.
Yep. Oh,
ooh, that burst on both sides.
Ooh, but catches with the rolling movement, and now finally getting to start some offense here. This is where Bridget is the strongest. High-low, blocks low there, and the 6P on the rock the baby. That's so unfortunate. But good YRC, get out of pressure.
Yeah, you need to be careful with a few options during bridge of pressure against a character like Ramlethal. One, it's 6P, but also you have to be aware of that Monobato. We're going to use the YRC on Taiga's side to try to get some pressure going, but Moy's going to stuff it out.
Yeah, ooh, but a great whiff punish. And now it's time to do some pressure. 5H, 5H. This probably won't be enough to kill you up. You just have a little bit of health to work with, but you do have Yo-Yo at your disposal. There it is, the H Yo-Yo. Good stuff to Taiga.
We love a projectile in very key situations like that. It's going to give us some wins. So right now, Taiga going to be up a round lead for one of the games finally, and able to get the offense going, keeping it up too.
Yeah, that was a really good JP to smoke the 6P attempt from the opponent, and now you're stuck in the corner. You have so much to deal with here. So many plus frames, so much terrifying mix, and catches them standing. Taiga, you know, running away with the second round.
Yeah, sometimes mix is what you want. Other times, just the humble low. Sometimes it just works and sometimes it catches them. And that might lead to a win right there. I think it is, yeah. Perfect. Taiga on the board with a perfect.
Yeah, really, really good showing. I think, you know, taking all the stuff that worked for them in the previous games, because, you know, Taiga's been able to take rounds in this set. It just hasn't been able to close out. But in this game right here, just perfectly taking all of the adaptations they've been making in this set and making it work. This could be a comeback story.
Yeah, closing out in a very convincing fashion, too. You really wanted the momentum on your side, especially how momentum-heavy of a game Guilty Gear can be as a whole. So a perfect, that's a really good way to hype yourself up and get back in this game. But you still got to close it out 2 more. You cannot afford to lose a single game from here on out against this character.
For sure. We'll see how this goes. Both characters training on round start.
Yeah. That's when you have they're basically the same button.
Yep. Ooh, but a great shimmy.
Oh, go for the burst bait! Really?
Another burst bait. So hungry for this burst, but it's not paying off. You still at least do get some damage, and now here's some pressure. That's so much damage. You probably don't burst here.
No, you hold on to it. Yeah, you definitely hold on to it. A lot of burst baits, and usually you see that as a little bit reckless or a little bit selfish, but honestly worked out for them because they managed to get counter hit after burst baiting. Now the burst is finally going to be gone, and it's hopefully going to put Taiga in a good position, but they're kind of struggling a little bit to get the offense going, especially when they get back thrown.
Yeah, that's so unfortunate. Back thrown on a hit, you were just a little bit too high with that JS, and now you have to deal with guard crush. But, you know, you do have a DP, but you might not get the chance to press it.
Oh no, they don't have the sword!
Yeah, it didn't hit high enough, and now the JS is going to come out, get that counter hit, and start some pressure for Taiga here.
Taiga trying to get this offense going. He's got to keep it going, too. The 60 is going to ruin it. Taiga cannot afford to die here. If they do, they lose the entire set for their students. Well,
yep. This is so unbelievably scary, but a DP, Taiga showing no signs of that fear. Just making stuff work. That's so huge. This won't be enough to kill, but you get positive bonus, you get some damage to work with, and now, you know, you're maybe one guess away from taking this game. Let's get it.
I love that super. Make sure they can't use the burst. I don't think Moy was going to go for the burst anyway, but just to be sure, you don't want to give up that round when you have the chance for it.
Yep. Here we go. This is still really scary if you're Taiga. You are one loss away from losing this set, but a burst bait is a great way to start the round.
Yeah, 2S on a counter hit can bait a burst like that. Trust me, I've been hit by it multiple times. It's not a fun time. But Taiga finally gets some mix going, and it's going to try and pay off. Going to get the wall break. Kara super, here we go.
Yeah, really, really good stuff. Taiga's been doing a great job calling out the 6P attempt, and now catching the backdash. Oh, but no full combo, and now you're getting caught by the forward slash. Windshield Wipers, RC, the back throw, and this should definitely be enough to kill.
Taiga bringing it back. We are going to final game between these two.
Wow, that was pretty amazing.
Yeah, Taiga really needed that, obviously. Like, down 2 games and now bringing it back to the 3rd game. They're proving that this is indeed a close set.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, in that situation, I definitely feel like both players were feeling the nerves there.
Yes.
You know, we had some drops, we had some whips, but in the end, you know, Taiga was able to lock in and hold that together. And now, you know, we're tied up here.
That's the moment during the game where you're just like screaming in your head, it's like, what's going on? And just trying to find that one solid hit. But Taiga made it come on top, and not going to come on top of this round start, and the burst is going to be the sacrifice they pay for it. The 6P is going to be majorly detrimental.
Yeah, that's so much damage to be taking. You're working on a perfect here, and just one more good hit might do it. A great JS.
At this point, if you're Taiga, your main goal is to get the burst out of Moy if you can help it, but they're not really incentivized to do it when they get a solid hit like that, and that's full meter. You're so dead.
Yup, no chance to even play the game there. Now, you know, Moki just one round away from taking this set. Taiga not getting the chance to play quite yet. Doesn't have to worry about his... I was about to say a DP and it gets baited. Really good stuff.
How the heck did that 2P beat the DP? What?
I wish I could tell you. But you know what? It works out. And now you're dealing with so much corner pressure. Good deflect shield to get Ram off of you, but it's just not enough. And this is a combo too. Oh my goodness.
Moiga's locking the hell in against Tiger right now. Oh, good 2K. Yep, that's exactly what you want to do when you see that far slash. It's a little bit slower and you have the advantage in frame dash. Gonna be able to block here, but it's full resources and the conversion. You're just not able to get the burst in time.
Yeah, able to take it there. That was so unfortunate. You know, they had tried to do Mordo Bottle on Wake Up and got the S sword, but it ends up working out in their favor because Taiga was trying to bait it. Really, really good stuff, Moki.
So, yeah, unfortunately for Taiga, that is going to be that 2 points towards the Ram team now. So, correction, 1 point towards the Ram team. So the way this works, again, for anybody who's tuning in, is that the Mentor games cost 1 point. The student games cost 2 points. Because we're trying to make it so the students are, you know, the highlight of the show, and that their improvement means more than the mentor basically trying to carry the team. So that will be 1 point in favor of Team Ram. But next up, we're going to get the students, so it is up to M to try to make up for the difference now. Also, real quick, I also have some receipts here of Taiga saying that, and I quote, "I give Axten permission to make fun of me on stream." So that being said, Taiga, what the hell are you doing throwing that? You're so, like, how could you be so washed? Come on, man. Like, come on, you have it in the bag. You have all the momentum on your side and everything, and then you go around? Like, bro!
That's how it goes.
Ah, man. Anyway, now you gotta care about your student, imagine. But real talk, good work.
Alright, I mean, going into this next game, you know, both these players are about the same level, so, you know, maybe around the same skill level. This is going to be... You know, obviously we saw dynamics as well. Let's see how it plays out for the students. Great counter to start it off.
Gonna get that full conversion. Yeah, Ram, one of the characters that can honestly carry you all the way to the corner from mid-screen without any resources, which is part of why this character is still so prevalent, because she still hasn't lost that capability.
Yep. Oh, and a nice Mordo.
Yeah, and you have the 100% meter, so even if that gets blocked, you just Roman cancel that and get the continued pressure. So that's a very good situation for Nocturne.
Yeah, and really, really, really good air-to-air from Nocturne, too. Here's that Ram pressure coming through.
Yeah, and he's just eating all of this. Gotta find a way to get out eventually. Oh, eventually they're gonna run out of swords, run out of resources, but Nocturne still managed to keep him in the corner. Managed to get a sword back, and that's really bad for M.
Yep. Ooh, weird cross-up, but ends up working out in Nocturne's favor. Great DP from M, though. Ooh, blocks the overhead. Good stuff. Here's some Guard Crush for your trouble, though. Great yo-yo to break out of the pressure. Ram has no swords, but might not need it. Just needs one more hit, and the JP will be that hit.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think M was just playing a little too scared there, willing to block Ram the entire time, and that's really, like, as scary as it is to do anything else, you do not want to be blocking Ram in the corner all game, because that you will be opened up or pressured eventually by going through that wall.
Yep. I mean, you're stuck between like a rock and a hard place when you're
literally
blocking. Yeah, literally. when you're blocking Ram, you know. Damned if you do, damned if you don't. If you mash, you're gonna explode. If you DP, you're gonna explode. But you need to represent that stuff, or you will get mauled.
Oh, we're gonna give it the JS. Yeah, Ram has a pretty nice JS. One of the most more beloved buttons of the game. Gonna get the wall break though. Again, Ram, one of the characters that gets really easy wall breaks with for no resources, and now they're gonna have positive bonus, and they can kind of afford to spend that burst because the positive bonus is gonna fill up a little bit.
Yeah, they're already like 20% to their next burst. Oh, but a great Mordo. That JS coming through, you were just talking about. It's such a good button, but 2K2D punish. Here we go. This is the Bridget Crusher that we were talking about earlier. So terrifying. A nice RC for the full conversion too.
Oh, keeping the routing simple. Gonna get the rope cancel to try to break that wall. Gonna get, gonna do this set. No!
Oh, that's so unfortunate. Oh, and you get caught up if you lose your burst, the hero burst.
And the round, no!
Oh, so unfortunate. I respect the confidence there, though. Sometimes you have to go for the hero burst and see if you truly are the hero, but right there, it didn't end up working out.
Yeah, unfortunately at that point, like, the problem is they already had so much momentum on their side, so they probably saw that round as a round they're bound to win, but when you're that much of a deficit and you make that big a mistake, sometimes it's better to keep the burst, because now maybe you wouldn't be going through this wall right now.
Absolutely. and now you have to deal with all this ram pressure with no burst to your disposal and just 50 meter to your name.
Roger!
Oh, but you're gonna use that 50 meter well for the Roger super. Good stuff. But still gets caught by the far slash. And you know, that 5k to explosion is just enough damage to put Nocturne up 2-0 in this set.
Yep. All right. One game away from Team Ramlethal getting the full 3 points, and Bridget can move on to the next round with nothing. So let's hoping that M can bring this back just like Taiga did.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely possible. Again, like, as you said, Taiga did do it. Well, almost. You know, brought it back to at least 3-2.
Yeah, at least made it close and entertaining for the fans, if you will.
Absolutely. So we'll see if that's going to happen here, or if Nocturne's going to run away with the momentum they've been carrying throughout this entire set, really.
Oh, that sword. But, yup, that's a really big conversion. Burst gonna have to be spent if you don't want to get through that wall.
Really good 6P. Now both characters down to their burst.
Ooh, good back throw from Nocturne. Gonna shove him in the corner. The counter hits massive. And they have a 50 meter. Not gonna spend it, though. What?
Yeah, I guess a little bit of an awkward conversion, but now you're going to get caught by... Oh, good shoot there. Insta the RC. This could be a full conversion. Oh, we could get put in the corner.
Got the block.
That would have been so terrifying if you got wall broken there.
That would have been awful for M, not gonna lie.
Yep. But now, you know, about even life, about even burst. One more hit will do it, and the sword will be that hit. So tough. Just one round away from winning this set.
Ooh, good counter hit from M.
Yeah, such a good air-to-air. But unfortunately, no full conversion, but you know what? It ends up working out. You are getting some pressure here. Now Nocturne needs to guess for their life, gets caught jumping, and now you're through the wall. It's the OTG. Oh, and the counter hit. This is so unfortunate, but you know what? Just DP out of it.
Yeah, they were trying to bait the burst there, but I think they recognized the situation a little too late, and because of that, it dropped and got the OT set up the solid hits. And now, you gotta spend your burst to get out of the situation and live.
Ooh, great conversion. Yep, this is pretty huge. That RC maybe not exactly necessary, but you know, if it puts them through the wall, it might be worth it. But you're gonna get caught by Immortal Bottle for your trouble. This is so unfortunate, and the 5H is gonna catch you doing something. Nocturne barely getting that final round and going up 3-0 in this set. Taking the W.
They got so close to that wall, too. They just needed 1 or 2 more hits, and it would have done the job. So that being said, also I spread some misinformation. Apparently, the way points are allocated is 2 for the student per round 1, and 1 for the teacher per round 1. So Team Ramlethal has not gotten 3 points. On the contrary, they have gotten it was first to 3, so 9 plus Jesus Christ, 9 plus 3, so 12 points. Yeah. Either way, full point sweep for Team Ram. And then Team Bridget managed to get 3 points for the mentor, for them. Correction, 2 points for the mentor for winning 2 rounds. Apparently, math is hard. Okay, there's a reason I dropped out of that. Anyway.
Oh, okay, I get it. So it's so for the
you can get points and minimize the loss if you manage to if you lose 2-3. That is better than losing 3-0. Yeah, if you look at the scoreboard, that would help a great deal. That'd make it much easier.
Yeah, it looks like they do have 9 total points. The Team Ram.
9? Okay, gotcha.
But that was a pretty crazy set. Very, very dope to see.
I'm sometimes a math guy, just not today, apparently.
It's okay. I'm not very good at math myself.
Team Ram.
So, yeah.
Okay, this needs to be updated a little bit, but yeah. So currently looks like we have Team Geo at 7 points, and also Team Potemkin at 7 points as well. So tied there currently. Team Bridget is going to be staying at 2 points because of what the work the mentor put in, and then I'm pretty sure the Ram team is going to go up by 9 more points because of the 3 rounds they won, which would put them at 12. So currently Team Ram is in the lead. We have yet to see anything from Team Milia.
Yep. I think they're coming up next, though, right? I think we're going to see Milia versus Geo, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, double checking. Yes, it is Milia versus Geo, which this is an interesting matchup. So yeah, I always say there's like a Guilty Gear classic, which is a character that wants to run offense but never wants to be on defense, which is just generally true for most games. But Guilty Gear kind of takes it to an extreme when characters don't have the greatest defensive options, and these are some of those characters where Milia just wants to mix you for 10 years and make sure that you're guessing wrong every single time, and Geo just wants to put you to a block string for eternity.
Yep. I mean, the good thing, for these characters on their defense is, they do both have those 4-frame normals. And,
Oh,
this
9
patch
frames.
now,
I'm stupid. I did math.
now Milia can do, 2P2P S-Disc and get a little bit better Oki. Those S-Disc changes, I'm sure, people have been seeing the talk, the character most represented in Vanquisher right now. Those buffs are very significant. She's sizably stronger than she was, and her conversions are very strong. We're probably going to be able to see that in these sets once that starts up.
Yeah. Team, also, Boomy, I see you in the chat. Could Team Sin not make it? Unfortunately, no. The student could not make it, and when the student can't make it, we don't have any incentive to really replace them because the point is that the student gets help. So, and the student, if we just brought in a random students that was another Sin player and put them in here, then they're coming in with absolutely no practice compared to the other students. So, if it was a mentor that couldn't make it, we could replace them, at least give somebody that they could try to work with and fight with. But because it was the student that couldn't make it, unfortunately, we just had to drop the team.
Yeah. Unfortunately, but we still do have other very strong, very scary, and very dope teams. So, we got a dope show ahead of us. But yeah, this that's gonna be very interesting matchups. I think the other huge thing about this matchup is Milia doesn't have very much health, and Geo does quite a lot of damage.
Off the right
so we
hit,
definitely have
yes.
some robbery potential here. But, Milia now does do quite a bit of damage too. With this new patch, really great conversions, really good damage, really good corner carry. So, both these characters are kind of hitting at about the same level.
My bigger question is, how is Geo gonna knock, usually, because a lot of people try to get greedy against Milia and try to knock her out of the air. Well, how do you do that with a character like Geo? Because I know her 6P is not bad by any means, but after that, her main anti is the DP, which can be kind of scary to use. But maybe you won't need to use it as you keep him on the ground with the throw.
Yup, ooh, great gold burst there. And now the Milia pressure gets started. Not her strongest point, but she does have some pretty scary stuff once she gets started. Here's the mix, overhead, goes for the low. This is so scary. Oh, and burst bait. Really good stuff from
Burst
deep
bait
there.
is diabolical.
Yep.
I'm gonna go for the combo extension. No, not go for the combo extension. Instead, gonna go for the Oki, and it's gonna work out. Now we get a proper combo. Gonna shove him in the corner. Stagger pressure. Bad Moon. Wall break. That's a kill for the Milia.
Yep. Really, really good Bad Moon. Snuck it right in there, and just wasn't ready to block it.
Ooh, gonna get Compel
Here's the
immediately.
mix. Side swap overhead, but ready to block it at least. And the Capel comes out. This is so scary.
Yeah,
Gets
this is
caught
what
by
I-
the left, right.
Yeah, this is what I was alluding to earlier, where these two characters just want to run their offense and not stop, and I don't know what Geo properly does once Milia gets going, because you can try to mash, but it always gets scary. You just have to guess right with universal mechanics.
Yep, gotta use that deflect shield, gotta use that YRC, but you might not get the chance, especially with the pressure that's being put on you.
Oh, they don't burst!
Oh, and a perfect. Had access to burst, but didn't feel like they had an opportunity to spend it. Jeek is gonna run away with that first game.
I will say, immediate thing I noticed from Scrindle is that they're playing a very grounded Milia, but they're doing so in a very smart fashion. They're not going in the air recklessly where they can get anti-aired, air thrown, or 6P. They're keeping it low to the ground so they can recover from their air state faster to play defensively if they need to. But their offense is just being so solid that they don't really need to worry about it so far.
Yeah, I mean, one of the big things, people forget, Milia is very good ground neutral. Her far slash, her ground movement is fantastic. People only think about the air stuff, but we're seeing it right now. The ground stuff is just as scary. Oh, gets caught jumping there. That's so unfortunate. You're forced to burst, yeah. But the Capel's going to put you right back in the same situation. Get caught overhead, and you're through the wall. Now you have to deal with positive bonus. Milia gonna spend that meter immediately on a 50-50 off that hair car.
Yeah, you thought Tap Dust RC was diabolical? You haven't seen the Milia mix, and that's going to be a wall break with a kill. That's another perfect Scrindle putting on a masterclass right now how to play Milia.
Yup. And this is all the dope stuff that Milia has gotten this patch. Oh, and a nice little cheeky cross-up. Now you do have burst at your disposal, but you might not be able to use it very well. Yeah, probably trying to get a super there, messed it up a little bit. But it's all good, because you get to spend on S-Disc RC.
Gosh.
And a burst bait, just put salt on the wound. A double perfect for Jeek, going up 2-0 right now.
Oh, okay. Was not familiar with the game. Okay, understood. I will back off. Okay, cool. Holy shit. I was not ready for the proper conversion into the perfectly timed RC to bait the burst, give them absolutely no options to close out that round. Double perfect, holy, okay. Well, can they get another? I don't want to be rude, but like right now it's on the Giovanna to properly show and represent that they can get out of this offense, but currently has not represented it.
Yeah, but Gio is a character, you know, can rob you at any moment, so it could definitely turn around basically at any time, but you might not get the chance with this onslaught of offense
the reset.
that Jeek is throwing. Oh, gets caught matching. That's really unfortunate, but, oh, Capital catching you standing up. This is so unfortunate.
They're greedy right now.
Very, very greedy, but they want to end this, you know, before I guess their opponent gets that burst.
Well, no, that's the thing. They already have bursts, so that's why they're doing the slumps. They don't lose anything from doing the slumps, because usually that's why. The reason you don't slump usually is because you don't want to give them as much burst as the wall slump gives them. But if they already have bursts and you're not scared to play around it, then there's no real downside to it because they already have the burst to get out of your pressure. At which point you're just trying to get it out of their hands.
Yep, but here we go, 5 DRC, and you know, a good conversion here won't be enough to kill, but will do close to enough. Now you have to deal with some strike throw here, and Jeek, you know, fighting for their life here, gets caught throwing, and there we go, the first round going to our Team Geo here.
It seems the size of life, but we got to keep it going. We need another one in order to get a game, and that's not a great start as Jeek gets going. Cross up low, same side low, and now it's going to be a bit more of a corner combo. Shove him in that corner, get the mix going, set up the disc. Same side high, Bad Moon.
Good Bad Moon, really good stuff. Hasn't been representing Bad Moon too much in this set, but when it works out, it works out. And this is going to be a full conversion. Septum Voices won't be enough to kill. Just a pixel left. But an S disc on block or a Lust Shaker will be enough to chip you out. A perfect, another one coming out from Jeek.
Yeah, Lust Shaker able to do just enough chip, and if it wasn't going to be that, it was going to be the super coming afterwards. But now, we do manage to have a burst for the Geo side, and we're probably going to need that for this round. As we're getting Mix, already going to spend it. Get off of me. Do not want to eat that Mix, but unfortunately, you're going to be eating it again here in a second.
Yeah, something needs to happen here. Oh, but Bad Moon is not what needs to happen.
We got the layer conversions. Oh, the Bad Moon!
Bad Moon getting thrown, one of the silliest interactions that Millia has, and now here's some strike throw pressure, what Geo is so well known for. Blocks the 5D though, great defense, and checks the throw. Such good reaction, such good defense, and now gets to start some offense for their trouble, and goes for the left, the right. Nice TK turbo fall.
That TK turbo fall only works when you get the opponent to respect your offense, because realistically that's fake. But because of all the stuff that Jeek's been doing to Dirty, there's no way you're ready for the cross-up after all the meaties, all the disc setups, and everything else you've had to eat.
Absolutely. What a good set from Jeek there. Great stuff to both players, but really, really dominant showing. And again, as you said, right, that is something you can only do when your opponent respects you. And, I mean, the way that Jeek was playing demanded a lot of respect.
I would be terrified if I was Jeek in that position. Like, I'm no.
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, I'm not matching there. I'm not pressing anything. I am terrified. I am holding down back and dying.
I might DP because I'm greedy as hell, but after that, and even then, I'm probably going to like die for that. So that being said, that'll be 3 points for Team Millia and 1 point for Team Geo because we managed to get a game. Wait, no, my bad.
No, not yet, not 1 point. They did get a round. So,
they got a round. My bad. I'm sorry. That round was so hype. So okay, that is 3 for Millia, 0 for Team Geo. So now it's gonna be on the Geo student to try to make up for the deficit. But if the Millia student can get in here, then that's gonna be a full cash out for Team Millia, which is great because they didn't have opponent prior.
For sure. But you know, as we've mentioned earlier, the students' matches, you know, are more important than the mentors, right? They count for double the points. So you know, if the student here locks in and makes some stuff happen with this Geo, could definitely turn this game around, turn the whole, you know.
Yeah, to really keep yourself in the competition here, you're going to want to hope that Robin can basically 3-0 the student Millia here to try to basically make up for the deficit. But at least you want to get some points to, you know, keep yourself in the competition for fighting out the team.
Absolutely. But we're going to see, you know, a lot of the same, obviously all the same matchup stuff we were talking about earlier still applies here, but, you know, both these characters can be played in such unique ways, so we're going to see a lot of new stuff. Good far slash round start things off. 2K2D, and here's that pressure getting started. Gets called with the left-right. Goes for a little reset. Ends up working out somehow.
Yeah, we're playing a very reset-heavy game with this Millia, and it's kind of working out for them, getting disc after disc after disc. Gonna get the super extension. Yep, going for the corner pressure a little bit, and the counter hit is gonna do it. No burst use. Another perfect for Team Milia.
Yeah, these Milia players, they're kind of nice.
Kind of nice with the kind of nice.
On point right now. Ooh,
turns
great burst.
Makes it scary.
Yeah, Robin doesn't want to deal with any of that, but now you have to deal with the left, right. This is so scary. Oh man, Estes coming through. Oh, what a great JH!
Oh, that first
I don't know
very
what
lucky.
Sorel was trying.
2D from that. 2D
Anti-air. 2D.
Excuse me?
Yo, that's some real ass Guilty Gear. That's how Guilty Gear is meant to be played. The winger comes through though, really gets up to Sorel. But another reversal super, but it won't catch it. Sorel a little bit too high.
Yeah, you're invincible, so you get out of this situation, but Millie was in the air, and that super does not hit that high. Because of that, Sorel's going to manage to get the round here. And that's Team Milia, 2 more points in the bag.
That was such a I hesitate to call it a mess, but there was so much stuff going on there. You know, the JHs, you know, the reversal supers, so much stuff going on there. But Sorel holding on to, you know, the chaos that was that game and getting a win for their team. You know, getting 2 points and, you know, widening this gap to get a lead right now.
I will say also, Milia is a very strong, like, tough opponent to fight as a beginner because you have to eat mix that you've never seen before, and the way you get out of them, that mix, is knowledge checks. And when you're a beginner, you're trying to figure out what those knowledge checks are. And when you get put into a tournament situation like this, same side low just works.
Absolutely. I mean, you have to be a knower to fight this character, and most people are not knowers, even at the highest level. But here we go, huge damage. Doesn't get the super, but you know what? You're going to be able to use that on some sort of neutral skip in this next... Oh, no, you won't. You're going to get caught by counter far slash, and you're going to take so much damage here. Nice super to get the wall break. And now Robin getting some momentum to work with for maybe the first time in the set so far.
Yeah, very good utilization of Chave to get a combo session there. And we might be able to see it again here. Roman cancel, just to keep it safe, which is really fair. Do not drop this combo, make it safe, get that wall break, get another round on the board.
Yeah, Robin taking their first round. Really good stuff here. And now, you know, maybe has some momentum to work with, but that momentum is now completely squandered now that Sorel's gotten to 2K2D. So much damage, so much quarter carry, and that's the Artemis to get the wall break.
That's half your life gone.
Yup, really, really scary stuff. But, you know, you do have a chance here, but you need to make something happen in this corner. Oh, and getting thrown is not what you want to see.
Yeah, after a PRC or a blue RC, it's full throw territory because that means that they're guaranteed not in block stun.
Yep.
And now Robin got to make some work here. Managed to get a hit, trying to get the pressure started. Oh, going for the greedy option. Not fully punished for it, which is good to hear. They managed to keep it in the corner a little bit, but they're going to try to whip their way out. Trying to reset the pressure. 5K, keep it meaty. They're going to end the block string the safe way. Unfortunately, going to get counter hit. At this point, I think you hold on the burst.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Especially because you have one more chance to guess and go for the super. This should safe jump. Oh, but it didn't safe jump. Ends up messing up the setup and gets caught by counter at 2D. This won't be enough to kill, but it'll be so close. And Robin's boosted by the meter. Winger coming through, but they block it. Oh, but they didn't FD, so they get chipped out.
But they had a chance, no! I could have sworn I saw 2S there, but it turns out they actually did manage to block in time. But as you said, you need to learn how to FD in this game because there are several chip situations where you will lose a round because you didn't choose the resources to keep yourself alive.
Yeah, but you know what? Maybe Robin has it right now in this round, putting, as I'm saying, that gets reversal right there. This whole situation turned on its head, but you have that burst you saved from the last round. This is going to be so much damage, unless you get an unfortunate drop.
They got the wrong follow-up from Chave. You wanted the other one that does the flip. Fortunately, now you're going to be in the corner because of it. Opening out of the corner. That's a free chance. And you're right
back in the corner with these Capels coming through, but you do have 100 meter to work with. Both players have 100 meter. What are they going to spend on?
Plus.
Okay. The YRC coming through. Something needs to happen here. Both players with 50 meter. With the winger.
Oh, so close.
That was a pretty fantastic game, I think. You know, really, really back and forth. Both players fighting for their lives. You know, a little bit of scrambling going on. That's the type of Guilty Gear we like to see. But Sorel is going to take that and go up 2-0 in this set.
Robin got so close there. Unfortunately, I think it really kind of started when they got the wrong follow-up from Chave. They doing the forward S follow-up to the back back S follow-up. Yep, I'm trying to remember my Geo days. But, like, yeah, unfortunately, dropped. It was so funny watching them play musical chairs in the corner, though. Like, that was right when one would get pressure going. It's like, nah, you can have it. Nah, you can have it. But unfortunately for Robin, Sorel is going to take the lead here even further. And now just one game away from a perfect sweep from the Amelia team.
Yeah. Yeah, that was really good stuff from Sorel. But again, you know, Robin was showing some really good signs of life there. They could definitely make this work, and a counter at close slash to start things off. That's definitely a good way to start it. Oh, and the burst at the end of the combo, you know, you already took 50% of your life, so
that's huge.
Worth it.
Model assault, keep it going. Yep, get into that corner. Not gonna get the wall break, but Art is gonna get some free pressure. Oh, great hit! Unfortunately, not able to use the Roman cancel quite yet. Roman cancel, block it. Yep, don't eat that damage. You're gonna jump over it, keep the pressure going. Forward slash is gonna whiff. Amelia gonna cross up. Play a little bit of an air game here.
Anti-air's coming through. Oh, but really good stuff. Good block to Sorel there. Capel getting a full conversion here. That move is so strong.
Section.
Yeah, now you have to deal with, you know, positive bonus Milia. Oh, the super on the round start won't catch. And you do get the full punish. Robin, yeah, choosing to spend that burst. I like that choice. But now you do have to deal with all this pressure. A nice block of the bad moon.
Cross up, yep, opposite side high. Unfortunately, get caught by the claw. Artemis putting a little bit more. Artemis putting even more worry. That's a full combo starter.
Yup, that's that new patch change, Artemis. You know, you get countered by that, and you are exploding. Sorel now 1 round away from making this a clean sweep for their team.
Alright, Robin's gonna have to respond in full here. Unfortunately, gonna get caught, but they're gonna get caught then back. FD's gonna. Ooh, FD's
what an air throw! Good stuff to Robin.
I will say Surreal's doing a really good job of understanding that FD is a good way to ruin a character's pressure, especially with a character like Geo who wants to be in your face all the time. Because of that, they're going to get a few more opportunities here to try to get their pressure started, and a counter hit in the corner is going to be massive for them. It's going to get the wall.
Yeah. Now both players, you know, around the same life, but Robin does have the meter and burst advantage, so they're going to spend that well to get so much damage here. You have 100 meter, you should spend that on a super. Doesn't get the chance, and the YRC will come up as well. But you know what, a reversal super, who cares about a YRC? Just toss your super out and it'll work.
Yeah, even that whip, they had the second meter to make sure that they were safe, so that was a really good call, especially to call it the 2K. Unfortunately, you get beaten by the far slash, but not able to convert! This is massive for the Geo player. Good, solid damage. Just keep it simple, keep it simple. Wild Assault, try to break that wall. Never mind, don't keep it simple, you got this!
Yeah, really, really good conversion, and they have such a big lead to work with here. Sorel does have meter. Oh!
Yeah, that's a good burst. That's a good starter for Geo. 5H counter hit is massive, good starter for... Oh, anti is a miss! That's a huge anti! We're going through the wall for this one!
And that's enough to kill!
That anti-air was genius! Robin going to the board, giving the first point for their team this set.
Yeah, that was fantastic. What a good read that the Artemis was coming out there. You know, Robin has been playing, you know, decently respectful, I think, on defense versus Sorel. But that showed right there that they aren't just, you know, asleep at the wheel. They were paying attention. And at the moment where it mattered the most, where they needed to make the turnaround, they used the adaptations, the stuff that they saw in the previous rounds, to take the game.
Yeah, I like what you said there. That I do agree that they've been very respectful on defense, and it's very easy to get caught in that when you're playing against Melee because of all the offensive options he has. But unfortunately, and this is scary as hell, you have to be ready to be a little disrespectful of them because you got to know they're being disrespectful to you. And the only way to call them out is to beat them out for it. And that was a perfect way to deal with that situation.
For sure. I mean, like, one of the things that's really important about fighting Melia is, you know, her block string pressure is not the strongest, so you have to figure out where she's going to try to reset you, because she can't, like, you know, block string you forever. She can't do that stuff. She's not a soul type character where she has tons of plus frames. And, you know, Robin did a great job calling out where Sorel wanted to do the reset, and it works out.
All right, we're gonna get right back into it though. Game 4. All Sorel needs is just one more game, and then Milia's got the full sweep. Again, Geo managed to get some points for them, 2 points in their bag, but obviously Robin's gonna want more. And we're gonna get a good start of the close slash Chave extension, gonna get the burst out of them, which is more than fair. Very good starter for Geo. And this way you get a wall break. Oh no!
You know what? Important reset, getting some more damage. But now you're stuck in the corner. Okay, it doesn't matter because you do get that JH. This won't be enough to kill, but you just need one more mix to make something happen. 2K2D, no full conversion, but you know what? Side switch is going to end up working out. Sorel now 1 round away from taking this game, or this set, excuse me, for their team.
Yeah, sometimes the left-right is all you need for some offensive options. We're going to do it again, same side. Going to get the Artemis out, but we're ready to defend it on Robin's side. But now they're going to get counter hit, and that's not... Is that a wall break? Oh, yeah, it is. All right, got the wings. Yep, sends through the wall. Hard knockdown. Positive bonus. This is looking really good for TG. For team, my bad, not Geo, Milia. But that being said, Oh, we got a burst. We're gonna be able to use it.
Doesn't even need it. They're gonna be able to get a full conversion here. Ooh, goes for a little side switch nonsense. Okay. Let's see if Robin can bring this back, though. They showed some signs of life last game, but Sorel's pressure is just so scary to deal with. But they just need one hit to make something happen. The burst comes through. I like that from Robin. You need to make something happen. Here's the reversal super. Oh my goodness.
All right, they gotta keep this offense up, and the throw's gonna be a good way to get it started. You gotta be careful about the reversal super, though. Here, Blue RC, that's gonna be a kill. No, they drop. There it is.
With the 2K, it ends up working out. That was so scary for just a second. I'm sure, you know, Sorel's heart is racing right now, but able to clutch it up for their team. 3-1 here, but really good stuff to the Geo team. You know, Robin clutching it up in that second to last game, getting some points on the board. But, you know, Sorel and G can end up moving on with some points to their name.
Yeah, that game got really scrambly very often, and Sorel just managed to come out on top of more of the situations, which honestly is fair because a lot of the scrambles end up being in the air, and Millie's got the tools for that, but Robin proved they can keep up at more than 1 point in the game. So unfortunately, though, Team Geo will go home with 2 points, and Millie's going to get the full point advantage.
Yep. Really, really good stuff to Team Milia. But, you know, again, Geo did great. Just a dope set all around. I popped off the reversal super into throw because Robin didn't represent throw very much in that set, but you know when it mattered, pulling up with the throw, really good adaptations to both players. It was
that's like almost like meaty throw. Like it was like good. It was good timing. So that being said, I could not believe my eyes when I saw. I still can't get over that anti-air like DPS. Like that was nuts. So, but that being said, Team Geo ain't going anywhere because right now we're going to get Team Bridget versus Team Geo. So, Team Bridget back in the stands. Hi, Taiga. I didn't say anything mean. Absolutely not. That being said,
there were no mean words said about Taiga.
No, of course not. Of course not.
Here we go. Team Geo, you know, getting an immediate chance to try to put some points on the board now. You know, make up for their loss right now. But that's a bad start if you want to make a comeback. The 2K2D coming through, and there's the Rock the Baby. Okay, cool stuff. Goes for the really, really good set play there.
This is a matchup where Taiga's going to feel a lot more comfortable running that really solid Bridget offense because while Geo does have some fast like pokes real quick or like fast punches, not really the easiest tools to get out of pressure like this like Ram does in comparison. So, and it looks like they're not getting 6P'd, so why stop?
Yep, that's one of the things you have to check pretty early on when you're playing Bridget. It's like, you know, can my opponent react to rolling movement? And right now, it doesn't seem like they can. But this is just the first round. Obviously, you know, both players getting a feel for each other, so this isn't the full extent of their abilities. Ooh, really good 5P check, but a backdash from Taiga is going to beat out that throw. Full conversion here.
Yeah, good timing for the burst. You gotta be careful not to get burst baited because Bridget does have many points during her block strings and also her combos where she can be very burst safe. So you want to wait for the right opportunity there.
Ooh, this is so much damage. Won't be enough to kill, you know. Bridget does have just 2 guts now, but the 5H will be enough. Taiga running straight into it, gets a foot to the face.
Yeah, you might want to go to the dodger for that one. But that being said, you're just trying to shake it off and continue this round. Gonna get a really good start here for Taiga. Get the pressure, get the overhead. Now that's a wall break if it's done it correctly. Oh no!
Oh, so unfortunate, but another backdash. It ends up working out. You know, and one of the beautiful things about playing Bridget is if you mess up, just backdash and press 5H. It will work out most of the time.
50% of the time, it works every time.
Exactly, and now you just need a little bit more life. If you're Taiga and you get it with that bait on the YRC.
I will say there is some history between these two because these two have fought in this tournament before, and last time the Geo player was the one that came out on top, and Taiga's playing like they're pissed right now. And honestly, I can't say I blame them. They want that run.
It's definitely fair. Definitely fair. This matchup is very volatile.
Yes.
I've played this matchup a decent bit. I'm unfortunate or fortunate enough to be in a region with Classified and Nitro. So,
oh god, yeah, okay, understood.
I play this matchup a decent bit, and it's very scary for Bridget, but once you get started, you can do a lot.
Yeah, gonna use that blue wild assault to try to keep the pressure going. Gonna set the yo-yo. The 6P finally represented. That's what you gotta do against Bridget when they're strings. It's scary, but it's the only option sometimes.
Ooh, really, really good conversion here. And now you get to go for the cheesy little left-right. Oh, messes it up a little bit, though.
Yeah, Tiger loves going for that, but unfortunately going to mess it up there, and it's going to cost you, potentially a round, because Gio probably has damage output to do this. Oh, no!
It doesn't spend the meter. Oh, Tiger blocks the 5D.
It's a double drop.
Yeah, this might be a chance for Tiger to make the comeback in what should have been a lost round for them. Oh, goes for 2K2D. So many drops are coming through. Oh, but the YRC ends up giving you a chance. Backdash 5H, what was I just talking about? Gets caught low, though. Now you have to block a 50-50. And here's the Rock Baby, but it's not enough to kill. Just
Roger. Oh, that works.
The BRC DP, Taiga making a comeback. You know, taking these chances that they were given and making the most of it.
I was fully expecting Roger Super to just try to chip them out, but the BRC forward with their DP to read the situation was genius. And now we're going to go for the 2S, catch that low. Burst gone from the Geo, that's huge. And now that 5H covering so much ground, Taiga getting to continue the pressure. They've now stopped this whole game.
Yup, ooh, really good PRC with the yo-yo. It's going to be a full conversion, and, you know, you just have a little bit of life left to work with, but a nice farce like, yeah, you have to first that.
Yeah, decent
Dude, there's so much damage from those counter hits.
Oh, careful, that's a tap dust. Gonna have to use Roman Cancel to keep it going. Gonna do the classic Geo juggle. Gonna show use a corner. Not able to wall break, but get the pressure going. Probably going for the throw, but gonna be stuffed up by the 2K after the BRC.
Ooh, good 5K, but gets caught by the 2S anyways, and Taiga going up 2-0 right now. Really good stuff.
Yeah, Taiga really wanted that revenge and playing like an absolute monster right now with that pressure, not stopping their offense basically the entire time that the last round, and except for like the end there after they got Roman Cancel comboed. But other than that, like they are putting them in the blender.
Yeah, it definitely feels like, you know, they have a pretty good read on basically all of Geo's options right now.
Granted, Geo doesn't have many.
Working out huge. Very true. But Lutzio's ends up paying off for them here. Really good 5H.
Yeah, it's a godsend button for Bridget. Oh, delaying the roll. They're trying to call out an option. That's huge. And now you get the rest of the pressure. Block strings are good, but the meter's going to keep it going. The throw is going to call him out.
Yeah, a little bit unfortunate timing there. Oh, gets caught with the throw too. Now you have to block some Geo pressure, and that is scary. You know, unless you DP, you know, who cares about being afraid? Just press 6-2-3.
You're right. I love that mentality. that or flash kick, depending on your character.
Exactly. Ooh, but that's gonna be a really huge combo. Won't be enough to kill, but it does have a little bit of guts to work with. And now Taiga, you know, does have some meter to BRC here, do some silly stuff.
Oh, that worked! Holy crap!
Immediately, yup. Really good conversion, really good awareness.
Oh, they passed.
There's the super. Will it catch though? Yeah, the 2S comes up from Taiga and gets caught behind the spinning dog kick.
Yeah, the moment that you saw that crouching animation, you know they're going for 2S. You got that solid hit. That's going to be around in Geo's favor. You're going to try to shove him in the corner if possible now on Taiga's side. Using the BRC or Blue Wild Assault to try to keep him in the corner. Delaying the roll. Trying to reset. Managed to do so successfully. Setting up the yo-yo. Rock the baby, you're not awake.
There's the Rock the baby. My favorite move in the game.
Oh, that's going to be a wall break. No burst used, which is honestly fair. You have a round lead, and you're down at a massive deficit here. Just hold on to it. Play it safe. And you might get a chance here anyway. Ah, never mind.
Yep, what did I say earlier? You know, if you are in a bad situation as Bridget, just backdash and press 5-8. It's unbeatable.
We won the coin flip.
Yep, it keeps working out for Tiger. Really, really good stuff. Ooh, nice Rod Drive, but an even better Rip Punish. Really good awareness there. And now catches with the close slash. Tiger not ready for that type of pressure. And now he's going to take so much damage.
Yep, it's going to be a wall break. It's going to be a hard knockdown. Positive bonus for Drew. And now we're going in with the safe jump. Mess up the safe jump. The DP is going to come through anyway. 6K in neutral? Twice?
Yeah, probably trying to get, you know, a dash 5K. Or maybe even a scooter there.
Oh, Bert's used very aggressively.
The YRC, you know what? I respect that. You don't want to deal with that.
Oh, that might be off. Oh no, Bridget wall swap.
This is really huge.
Oh, gonna catch
nice
him.
Catch the backdash. This probably will not be enough to kill. Hey, the YRC Taiga is on point with these baits, and it's going to end up giving them a 3-0 victory.
Yeah, Taiga not giving any opportunity to drop that situation. Really wanted that revenge. Oh man, getting no points at Team Geo on the mentor side, and now it's gonna be all up to the Geo student to try to get full points here.
Yeah, I mean, just, you know, shades of the Milia set, right? Robin is going to have to lock in here to make something happen. And again, we did see some really good stuff from Robin in the last set, so, you know, definitely a chance here. We're gonna have to see. But good stuff to both players in that last set. That was really, really like, especially in those last 2 games. Those were actually very close. Tons of chances where you know, things could have turned around.
Yeah, I feel like Drizzly just like didn't manage to like cash in on a few opportunities. I think we remember there was a few drop combos throughout the set. I mean, I think Tiger dropped 1 or 2, which is just naturally par for the course in high stress situations. But,
For sure.
But Tiger's playing a character where they can force you to that really rough situation multiple times, and that will get you far sometimes. Sometimes you just sometimes the reset's better than the combo, especially in scrambles.
Yup. But here we go. Again, you know, we're going to see a lot of the same stuff we were just seeing, but, you know, both these players do play quite different from their mentors. And they're both in the purple colors. Let's go. Plus his forward slash on +4. You know what? I respect it. That is no fear.
Oh, we're going to get such a pressure. M finally getting a chance to play the game again. Geo not the greatest at getting out of these situations. Bridget players get to have a little bit more fun, and the last thing you want to do is let a Bridget player have fun.
It's true. This character, you know, she's filled with joy and whimsy. But her joy and whimsy is your suffering.
Yeah, honestly true. Anytime that Tiger's having fun against me, it's never when we're playing neutral, it's always when I'm blocking.
Exactly.
So, but M going into the Roger, and it's going to get the solid kill, falling down with the massive projectile, a high priority. Definitely going to pick up the round there. Good for M. 6P clutch!
Such a good conversion. Oh my goodness, M is on point right now.
Yep,
Seems like, you know, they have a lot more experience versus this Geo character, and it's showing off a lot of that good stuff.
Oh, we have to lock down.
Oh my god, backdash forward slash this time, not 5H, but you know what? Same principle.
Yeah, Robin got caught by the meaty close slash. You can't press after the situation. Bridget will win.
Ooh, and forced the first. Really good Roger super there. You just need one more hit,
and
a forward slash 5H will do it.
Yeah, M opted to use that Roger super as a way to just like keep him in the corner for even longer. Instead of using rope and cancel, they're just like, oh, I'm just gonna send out the giant hitbox that chips him out a little bit. Why not?
Yeah, I mean it works out. You know, I feel like especially like for beginner Bridget players, a lot of them will like use Roger super for no reason. But I feel like M is doing a really good job, like finding, you know, smart ways to use it. You know, oh, I'm gonna keep you in the corner here. Oh, I'm gonna bait that 6P. It's not just being thrown out for no reason. These are smart, like intelligent uses of the move. Really good stuff.
And already gonna get a burst out of Robin, and not getting rid of their own, but might soon here. Yup, there it is. All right, now we're down to a even resource game. Robin's trying to get some offense going. This is the first time that M's been on defense properly, and still managed to get out of it with a 5K.
Yup, and that's huge. Full conversion here. So much damage. Oh, we'll spend the RC.
Oh, okay, we're good.
Okay. Yeah, it's all good.
Oh no! We gotta use Roger super there. Oh.
Hopefully it's not that bad on the player's end.
Yeah, we're gonna hope that this is our side kind of thing.
Yeah, but maybe we'll explain some of those drops. But here we go. Good super conversion. Yep, that's gonna put M through the corner. And now just one more guess away. Robin be taking around here, and there we go. Catches with the overhead. That's gonna be enough to kill.
Yeah, really good JH there from Robin. Managed to get this, secure the combo to win the round, which they're gonna need another one of those. They want to even up the set.
Yeah, they need to make something happen. They want to put, you know, some points on the board here. But M's pressure is just so scary to deal with. Unless you air that out and get a close slash.
Good extension.
Yeah, really good extension. That is a nice little, you know, 60% for your trouble.
Oh, Bridget held non-existent.
Oh, and he's getting caught crouching on these wall breaks.
Oh, good 6P. Oh, the 6P can't beat a DP. And now we're going in with the scoot. Good air throw.
That was so good.
Oh, that barely connected. But barely connected and connecting are the same thing in the end.
Absolutely. 6P coming
through. That's a proper extension. That's meter too.
Yeah.
What are they talking about?
DP? Okay, this is
reversal. Yup, there it is.
Yep. And you know, had 100 meter to work with, so could have read RC'd after to get some pressure. So, you know, not too scary of a guess for Robin there. But, you know, with the sliver of health left, you know, definitely a decently big read, but tying it up 1-1 here.
Yeah, we have to get that character that has no defensive option that's like reversal except for their super, and they have full meter like that. You have to be ready to understand that, like, hey, they probably are going to go for this option because it's just in their favor. It costs a lot of meter, but if it hits, they win. If it doesn't hit, they're safe. You got to know that that's coming.
Yep, for sure. It's a very scary situation, you know. In that situation, you really just have to, like, DP through the super if you want to live. Oh, but what a good whiff punish. Robin is so ready for these whiff punishes.
Yeah, if we get caught by that JH, and the cross is going to reset them a little bit, but the DP is going to send them back in that corner. M has no burst anymore, and Robin still does, and Robin's managed to get back in the corner, proper full extension because of the Chave enhancement, and now we're going for this. Ooh, nice, use the super.
Yup, so much damage. Robin just needs one more hit. There we go. M blocking the overhead finally. Really good stuff. Good adaptation. 6B coming through. Oh, but the JH. Robin's jump-ins have been so on point.
Yeah, I think Robin made a huge adjustment after that first game. He's like, oh, I don't really like being locked down. Let me just jump over this pressure real quick. And unfortunately, and unlike before, it hasn't been having the Roger supers to keep them locked down. And the 6P's been whiffing. And because of that, Robin's been able to play with it a little bit. But now we're going to probably get a chance to out of the mix. Just got to be careful about Robin's burst.
Yep, there it is. And you know what? That's not a bad time to burst. I'm sure M is not annoyed about that. They're about to go to burst themselves, and ooh, good JS. And an even better far slash.
Nice. Gonna go in, gonna scoot on in. Roman cancel, try to get the mix. Unfortunately, a little slow, so it's more reactable, but he's gonna get caught. No, the back throw's gonna catch him. Oh, 2K?
Throw incident may be in effect. You do have to deal with some meter. Oh, it doesn't go for a full coverage, but you know what? 2K too deep will get it for you. And, you know, tying this up here, trying to hold on to this lead.
Yeah, well, currently we gotta figure out who's gonna get the lead, because right now they're dead even. And M making a good case for themselves. Still able to hold on the burst, but now the defensive option. 2K's gonna get caught.
Yep, really good pressure from Robin here, trying to keep stuff safe. But M, you know, content just mashing out of these situations, and it's working out so well.
Nice pick up. Unfortunately, not confident enough for the rest of it, but now we get a super. Roger super, hard knockdown, positive bonus. M already has burst and really close to meter. We're gonna very easily tie up these resources.
Ooh, gets caught by the double overhead. And just needs one more thing. Yup, and you see the air dash start up for one frame. Robin getting caught trying to do something. And it's going to end up costing them that game and taking the lead here, 2-1.
My guess is that if Robin didn't already use their air dash, or they were mid air dash, they were probably trying to go for the JH, which, yeah, that's got a little bit of startup to it. It's going to get you caught by the not the Rock the Baby, Roger Super. I forget which one. Isn't it Killing Machine or something like that?
Yeah, Return of the Killing Machine, or is it
yeah, there it is.
The Killing Machine? I forget. Either way, it's Roger Super, and it's cool as hell.
True. Alright, good projectile usage. Unfortunately, going to get caught by the far slash Chave extension, put him a little bit more in the corner. Get a cross up, but not going to use it properly. 5P is going to catch them, and now you're in the corner. Have some fun with Bridget pressure.
Yep. Oh, but just IID's out of it. Robin's doing a great job calling out the resets that M has been trying, and a great 6P.
You're blocking the 2D. And now you're being stuck in the corner. Chave overhead, properly blocked though. Can't cross up because in the corner. Burst spend. Okay, now at least if M loses this round, at least they got the burst out of Robin. But they're gonna drop. It's massive for M.
That should have been enough, but M's gonna get out of that corner and get a chance to play the game.
Oh! No way! Oh no! I think I know what happened.
JD.
I think Robin got caught both times because they were trying to go for the super. You saw 5H come out there, and H is the button for the super reversal. They have full meter. I think they messed up the input.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. That would definitely explain those random counter hits. Unfortunate stuff, but you know what? Robin's not letting it weigh them down because they take immediately 50% off of Bridget's health bar and a DP round start from M. Just no fear.
Yeah, something's gotta have a short-term memory as a fighting game player. Forget those mistakes and just realize, like, hey, it's okay, moving on. That being said, Robin making a pretty good name for themselves. Definitely got the health lead, and also currently got the burst lead and meter lead. They're winning in all the resources.
Yeah, Robin, you know, going to take that resource lead into, you know, taking that round. They need to tie it up here. Because if M wins this, the set is over.
Alright, M managed to get that first hit, but you're going to need that given the resource deficits. Managed to be up to 6P, barely didn't get hit by doing that far slash. Alright, yep, Robin moving in. DP going to beat them out.
Yep. Go to the high-low. Robin able to block it, though. Really good defense being shown off here. Oh, and finally goes for a 6P, but yeah, the bait from M was so on point. The spacing just so pristine.
Yep, M's trying to keep him in this corner, keep him locked down. Again, Gio does not have the best option to get out of here. Don't have 100 meter yet, so reversal supers would be risky. Aggressive YRC, it's going to pay off. Oh, it's going to
it definitely will. Yep, it's gonna pay off for a set win for Team Bridget.
Team Bridget making a name for themselves after having a pretty rough loss in the first games that we saw, and now they managed to get the full points. Let's go.
Yep, really, really good stuff. You know, going up, what is that?
I mean, that's everything. Yeah, that was everything.
Yeah, that's the full 9
Yep.
points.
Yep.
So really, really good stuff to both players on that team.
All right. That being said, due to that, we will be taking a short little break because I don't know about you, but a drink of water sounds pretty nice. But yeah, yep, short break for everybody. When we come back, we'll have some even more Guilty Gear, some even more student and mentor gaming, and we'll get even closer to declaring that employee of today's tournament. So don't go anywhere. Stick around. Go get some popcorn.
Yep.
All right, we are back, everybody. Back for some more internship gaming, and I am again joined here by Inferno. My name is Axten. Welcome back, everybody. Hope you had a nice little break. Hope you got a drink. Hope you got a snack. Inferno, how are we feeling about the bracket so far? It's been very exciting on my behalf.
Yeah, bracket's been fire. Bracket has been absolutely fire. Tons of like back and forth games. You know, I was saying it just a bit ago. I'm so happy to see Bridget because that's my character. You know, I'm always excited to commentate some Bridget matches. So you know, tons of good stuff going for me. You know, now we're about to watch some Ram versus Pot, two characters that you know I'm not too familiar with. You know, not my most played characters or anything, but they're exciting to watch. Big damage, big guard crush, all that good stuff.
As frustrating as Pot can be to fight against, they are a very good character to fight against. Like, it was a question to commentate for because they get the crowd hyped up. That being said, before we get back to matches, though, we do want to take a little bit look at the scoreboard and see how the teams are doing So if we could get that pulled up, so show the little audience how we're doing. So I'm pretty sure, if I imagine Team Amelia was killing it last I checked, but I might be mistaken about that. But honestly, with how Jeek's performing, I would be surprised if that's still the case.
Absolutely. Both of those players have been playing out of their minds. So wouldn't be surprised to see some big numbers there. Oh, looks like we are jumping into the first game now.
All right, real quick summary then. So it looks like I'm a team. Real quick, sorry, trying to pull this up. Yeah, Team Amelia is currently taking the lead with 18 points. However, we do have Team Bridget with 17 points, not far behind. So
yeah,
we have the mixed characters taking the lead. But right now, we don't got much mix. We got some core pressure and damage coming up. Pot versus Ram. Let's get it.
Ooh, good whip punch with that far slash. Moki starting some pressure off here. Oh, but a good flick, you know, trying to call out what should have been a sword, but it ends up hitting Ram anyways. Sure. Ooh, what a hammer fall to go straight through the S sword, too.
Yep, gonna look very solid. Kind of uses big from a poke from Potemkin to actually get in. Unfortunately, gonna get hit a little bit. They're gonna have to spend the burst. But Mookie, again, having the big pokes of their own, managed to get in. Kara canceling, bringing them all the way to the corner. That's gonna wall splat.
Yeah, but Squanto does have 100 meter to work with. Gonna go for the Dancer. And here we go. Just gonna walk up behind it and go for the Heavenly. This won't be enough to kill, I don't think.
Oh, that's a bullet.
But man, it's gonna do so much.
You're just playing Will It Kill and you lost.
I lost all my points. I lost all of my points. I thought Ram was gonna live on one, but no.
You estimate the way of Potemkin. Unfortunately, your channel points are forfeit.
Absolutely. Holy, but here we go. Loki finally getting a chance to start some pressure, though. Here we go, swords coming through, but needs to watch out for all of Potemkin's unique defensive options. That hammer fall, that flick. Mega
He's
Fist
definitely
back.
a time for it.
Yep. Oh,
good
what a
piece.
good 5P.
For as many unique options you have, sometimes the old classic works out, and now we're gonna hammerfall forward. Gonna try to get the hit, gets the hit. We're gonna try to go for Oki, not let's free this patch after some of the nerfs, but still gonna Potemkin Buster, and that's a Roman cancel into death.
Yep, and what for the complicated combo 2 could have just done, you know, Heat Knuckle, but decided to go for the Hammerfall break. I respect it. Sometimes you gotta flex on them. Good stuff.
That's exactly.
Squanto.
You gotta flex on them. Make sure they know. Make sure they know that you got those. That being said, I like to point out that Mookie played the game for like 70 to 80% of that game, and they still lost.
That's how it goes. That's Potemkin experience, right? Keep losing until you win.
That's crazy.
That's just how it goes.
You're not wrong, but it's still a crazy statement.
Sometimes you get a random, you know, pop buster and it's GG's. Like, you gotta hold that. Unfortunately, that's just the life we live.
I just got an update from Aether saying Squanto beat them a Red Ditto in TNS, by the way. Okay, sorry, was not familiar with your game. Understood.
Yeah, I guess Squanto is a knower on this matchup. Definitely makes sense from a lot of stuff.
So bad, actually. Mookie's got to put in some work.
Really, really good stuff. Ooh.
We're playing footsies with Potemkin.
Yeah, hold on a second. This is not what I expected to see. The neutrals and fundamentals based Potemkin. On a second.
We don't need a forward dash to play fundies. I'm just gonna walk forward.
Ooh. The 4x5 really go straight through that hammerfall though. Really good stuff from Moki and gonna take a round there. Good stuff.
Yeah, they need to keep that momentum going. They need to not let this Potemkin breathe because you see what happens when you Raptor Garuda. Excuse me?
Yeah, we are doing things right now. Squanto was like, you know what? It was fun playing neutral, playing some footsies for a little bit, but fuck it, we Garuda.
Garuda, my savior, my king, but Ned is gonna betray you as you go to the corner against Rock is not the tool it used to be, but still gonna be able to flex shield. Oh, that's a safe jump, and your life is forfeit. Goodbye, Roman cancel. No!
Push the drop. Yeah.
You're so done. No!
You're not done!
Mookie managed to get out, but they're on a sliver. They can't afford to get hit in the slightest. They gotta keep the pressure going. They are the character to do it, though, but unfortunately, the 5B's gonna catch them.
Yep, a little slap to the face coming out from Potemkin, getting the damage that is necessary there. Ooh, tries to flick the rock, but a little bit too early, I think.
Oh, yep, gonna get the pressure. 2K2D, gonna get a little bit of extension. Oh, the counter hits dust! That's really good for Mookie right now. He's sending him through the wall, getting the positive bonus. Gonna get burst by the end of this, which is really good in case they get caught by Potemkin.
Absolutely. What a great air dash, though. Good stuff. And here's that Ram pressure. Oh, tried to flick. Swampy getting caught reading the wrong option from Ram here. It might end up costing them quite a bit unless you reverse a pop buster.
Oh, I'm gonna get the meaty 5P, gonna be able to burst. Again, Mookie managed to get that from earlier thanks to the positive bonus, and now they're gonna be able to cash in on it, as well as this meter that they got earlier as well. Gonna get the 5K extension, so just send the sword, send the other sword, 5K, wall break, and that's a kill even with the 5P. Mookie on the board.
Yeah, really, really good stuff. It feels like both these players have, like, pretty good knowledge about what the other character does. I mean, to be expected from the mentors, but, you know, definitely a lot of, like, matchup knowledge coming through from both players that's really, really advanced.
Yeah, and again, like, basically this comes down to, like, Potemkin is just trying to get the one solid hit, really work for it, try to get that huge chunk of damage. Meanwhile, Mookie is playing the character that's, like, tries to play the neutral a little bit, get that hit, then in a meterless fashion, carry in the corner, get a wall break. And right now, the wall break he managed to pull through, but we've already seen a game where the command grab comes through and rains through. So let's see if Squanto can get it going again.
Yep, and that's a great start. You know, round start getting hit at Potemkin. Not always. Oh, yeah, you would have died right there. That would have been.
She died for that. Holy crap!
Yeah, very important burst, and another.
Oh, that's bad.
Coming through. Oh, good jump.
Yep, gonna get the card. Oh, yep, get the extension. 5K, close slash. Get the wall splat. Oh, not close enough. But gonna get the overhead. Keep the pressure going. Got another sword, but you're trying to be careful not to use it too soon because then your pressure ends. And now you get to use a super.
Yeah, Moki doing a great job playing around Flick there, knowing that Squanto, you know, is prone to using that tool. Good YRC though, you know, able to YRC guard crush now. Squanto making great use of that.
Yeah, keep the pressure going, try to go long enough to get the sword back, but not gonna get the chance. But the 6P is gonna rain true a little bit. Guard crush, keep the pressure going, PRC forward. Send the sword, guard crush again, blocks the overhead, and now you might be eating a mix for this. Tap dust, and that's gonna do it.
Man, everyone's trying to block the strike throw from Potemkin. They weren't ready for the high-low. Good
Oh,
stuff.
2D round starts. Not going to quite get the hit. Bar Slash trying to keep that babe. Oh, what the jump in from Potemkin's going to do it. Garuda mix. Deflect shield, I don't blame you. That still loses to the command grab, but honestly, like, spend some resource, get out of that situation. Garuda is not a good time to fight.
Yeah, ooh, really good flick. And you have to pull up now. Oh, but the pop-ups were just a little bit too slow. The armor didn't activate fast enough. And now Moki's going to take that corner to corner, get a nice little wall break with the Mordo as well, get some positive bonus to work with, but Squanto's full burst.
It's huge. They're gonna get the corner. Oh, but backdashes the rock. And now you're gonna be stuck in the corner. Flicks the sword. They're beating out every ram option in the book. All right, but they're probably gonna hold on the burst here. They don't want to sword for it. But Mookie's gonna drop the combo. You cannot afford to drop against Potemkin. This is not a character you can play with your life. Yep, burst spent.
Oh. Okay, yeah, no burst bait there. But Squanto, you know, just needs one hit to make something happen here. Won't get it though. But the whiff punish from Mookie getting the kill.
Yeah, Mookie dropping that combo early was unfortunately really huge because now you would have had burst here, and now you're down a massive resource that can save you against Potemkin of all characters. And now you're eating the Garuda, but you're meant to get out. But not quite.
Yeah. Squanto's catching on that, you know, Mookie is very afraid of this command throw, right? Doing a lot of strikes instead of the throws. Trying to catch these jumps. But a great jump from Mookie as I'm saying that with that 5P, or excuse me, JP counter hit. Wall break with the Mordo. So much damage.
Yep, over half of Pot's life gone, so we're going to put in some good work. We might need 2 hits depending on the type of hit, but one solid combo should get the job done. But you got to find it first. And that might be it. Oh, no, too much scaling.
Yeah, you know, Pot has that huge life bar.
But that's the rock again! Oh, this one's going to catch! That's massive!
Oh, man, as I'm saying that, though, Squanto was not ready for the sword toss.
Mookie gonna take the lead here up 2-1. Just needs one more to make sure that the pop teams get one less point on their arsenal, or 2 less points depending on how things go. But Squanto, again, needs to dig deep for that first game that they got and needs to pull that out again because they've been a little bit on the defensive side now. They got some offense going, but again, both players, as you mentioned earlier, doing really good in the match, in like the knowledge checks of this matchup because both of them are getting out of the other's pressure so well repeatedly.
Yeah, I mean, we're definitely on, like, you know, like, layer 2 of this, like, Yomi type situation, where, like, you know, Squanto's been representing Flick a lot, so now, you know, Moki's using, Daro to catch, like, a counter hit there, or just doing nothing, and it's just such a fun back and forth to watch. We're gonna have to see who ends up coming out ahead here, whose adaptations are more significant.
This defense looking good, really good for Squanto, and just as I say that, no! You don't have any swords! No, that's a massive miscalculation from Mookie, and now Squanto gets the
Oh!
No one can
It's so terrifying.
Keep the meter, and you don't need the meter. Garuda, more Tapato coming through.
Yeah, huge Mordo there. Squanto needs to make something happen here. Blocks the Daro. Simple little RC conversion. Squanto taking the round here. Needs to win this if they don't want to, you know, lose this set.
Yeah, they need to get one more round on the board, get an extra point, hopefully get another point afterwards if they can help it. But right now, Mookie's a little bit on the back burner. They have a game lead, but without the round lead, you gotta be feeling a little bit uncomfortable. Now gonna sit in that rock. You're gonna hit Potemkin for moving in. Really good. Get that corner pressure. Ram special little home. Gonna get that hit. That's massive. And not gonna
such good pressure.
Squanto holding on that
those
burst.
standard force slashes were so good.
Ooh, good hit. Yeah, Mookie putting in work right now.
Oh, and the 5D after all of that. And perfect, yeah. Both players now 100 bursts to work with. You know, both these characters spend their bursts very well on their respective wild assaults. But Squanto hasn't really wild assaulted much at all. You're gonna spend that on burst immediately. Doesn't want to deal with this ram pressure, but you might have to anyways unless you get out because of a drop.
Ooh, good jump in! That was massive! Unfortunately, gonna get counter hit back though! And now you're gonna be stuck in the corner against Potemkin. Mega Fist gonna get a counter hit. You're dead for this.
You absolutely are. The 6H dealing so much damage there. A nice and simple counter hit Mega Fist is enough to kill you there.
Alright, and with that, we are at a tied set here. We got one more game between these mentors. One more game with this amazing counterplay before we move on to the students.
Yeah, I mean, both these players are really playing out of their minds. You know, obviously, you know, a drop or two here, but when it comes to decision making coming through, I mean, this is some super high level gaming.
True. So we alluded to it earlier. These two have just been like dealing with each other's offensive options left and right, and then it honestly forces them to play a little bit of neutral, which is crazy to see with a screen.
The Potemkin footsies go crazy.
Oh
my
goodness! Some pretty nice fundamentals to me. I don't know about you.
That is footsies. Run up throw is peak footsies.
As a Kai player, I confirm.
Exactly. Oh my god, the pressure coming through though. Oh, that catches! This is gonna be so much damage all the way to the corner. Now you have one more guess, and you guessed wrong.
And with that, we have Squanto on set point for these mentors. Mookie losing the lead. They gotta pry it back from their hands.
Something needs to happen, but Squanto has the momentum right now. You know, Mookie, is 75% to a burst. Oh, but such a huge conversion here. Gonna put Pop all the way into the corner, and Pop does have some troubles getting out of this corner.
The function's gonna help a little bit. Oh, that actually worked because of Sword Explosion! And now you get a Potemkin Buster that's massive damage on Rambleth all over. Half that's gone. Gonna get the Oki going. You guessed wrong. Super extension.
Oh my
you can't
goodness.
Anymore.
This won't be enough to kill, but it's gonna do quite a bit. Blocks the gold burst. Yeah, no punish though. You are chilling. Great anti-air, the 2H. Not a move you see too often from Ram, but it's gonna pay off so well here.
No,
now you have 100 meter to work with. Yep.
Oh, the flex shield!
That's so huge.
Now Squanto's down on burst resource. If you can get this round, then you're gonna be a lot more even. Still not able to get the kill, but unfortunately, 50 meter, and that's where they're gonna use it.
They can cancer. This is so scary. Slyhead comes through. It doesn't do enough damage. You need to make something happen here for Squanto. Oh my god, you blocked the flip kick. No, the back throw.
And with that, Squanto takes it for Team Potemkin up 3-2.
That is the saddest way that it could have ended. Just grabbing Ram and tossing her onto the floor behind you. Squanto, in such a close game, taking it for their team.
To be fair, did you expect the Potemkin to end in any other way than a grab?
No, it's true. I mean, it definitely makes sense as par for the course with this character. Great stuff to Squanto. Good stuff to both players. That was a fantastic set. One of the best we've had all night.
True. So that being said, now I get to see the students, and I can imagine if they're the type of students that like listen and like able to download what the mentors do, they had a lot to work with there. But this can also, whenever I see a Potemkin student, with all due respect, ends up being a little bit scrambly, not in a bad way, just usually it's like, okay, yeah, we're gonna be like trying to really get those pop busters off because that's your main cash out of damage.
Mm-hmm. But the beautiful thing about scrambles with Potemkin, he's kind of the king of scrambles, right? Like. He has such good tools for when stuff gets a little bit hectic. Some of the best tools in the game for that.
He's got a life total to play with it too, because he's actually allowed to make a few mistakes like that. He's allowed to make several mistakes like that. So sometimes, like people don't underestimate how good like health total can be in a scramble situation. That's why Lee so long, and why he's allowed to like get random resets like that, because he's got the health to afford to make mistakes. And Potemkin takes that to the next level. Granted, he doesn't have the movement, but like. Who cares? You get Potemkin Buster, you get to go to town.
Exactly. I mean, the only movement you need is Hammerfall RC.
True.
That's better than any, any air dash, any, whatever nonsense other characters have. Hammerfall PRC will do the job for you. But here we go. We have Nocturne versus Juju Boy here. Again, as you said, if these players have been paying attention to their mentors, we're about to see a fantastic set.
Indeed, we're going to get things started. We're going to have a little bit of a clash at the beginning of the game. We're going to go with the air-to-air. Ram's air button is definitely better than Potemkin, so you got to be a little bit careful on that front. Going to get the Ram pressure started. No more swords, so you got to work for it a little bit harder now. Overhead with the Roman cancel. Yep, that's going to make it work. Burst spent from Juju Boy.
Yep. Oh, unfortunately messed up the Pop Buster input there. Gets Mega Fist instead. Not a terrible situation, but you are forced to block some Ram swords.
Ooh, yeah, these Ram swords are definitely putting in work, but the 5P out is massive for Juju Boy. Gonna use the Gigantic Kai. Totally a fair and balanced super. I have no idea what everybody's ever talking about with the super. That being said...
I like the slow walk behind the Gigantor too. Sometimes you just gotta do it to him.
Alright, yep, this is looking really good for Nocturne. Managed to get the Roman cancel. Wall break. Again, this is massive if Nocturne can keep his momentum up, because they're gonna get a round off, potentially. Oh, not quite yet! There it is.
That damage, yeah, that was such a tough situation to be in. If you're the Potemkin there, because you have to block so many plus frames, and chip damage is a factor. But here you go, speaking of plus frames, here's some more plus frames. You're back in the same situation, but this time you get hit. Oh my goodness, this is so scary. But a nice throw attack.
Oh, the air specials clashing together, and unfortunately, Potemkin comes out on top. Oh, the command grab misses, and Sabato now they're stuck in the corner right where Ram wants to. And we got both swords, spinning both swords immediately. That's a little concerning.
Yeah, probably a little bit nervous there. But it's gonna end up costing them quite a bit. The pop
That's gonna cost them a lot.
Through. Yeah, and now they're at about the same life total. What was a huge lead for Nocturne, but you know what? Doesn't matter. The lead will work out for them. They're gonna take the first game in this set.
Yeah, but that's immediately 2 points to Team Ramlethal. So, yep, Team Ramlethal can still easily take the lead in this like clash of teams here because, again, student points are worth double. So if even if this game goes like even if the game goes where like the Ramlethal player gets 3 wins, the Potemkin player gets 2 wins, I'm pretty sure that still adds up to like about, if not even overall a lead. Yeah, no, that leads to a lead for Team Ramlethal. So there's still a massive chance, and this is a great start for Team Ramlethal to get back in this.
Yeah, Nocturne is locking in, but you know, Juju Boy is showing some real signs of life here. But you know, just kind of struggling to get out of the ram pressure in the corner, and I mean, you know, all of us I think feel that pain.
Yes, yes, it is a process, and if you're not like a good ram player to teach you how to deal with it, it can be a real pain. And at student level, it can be a little bit tougher, but hey, Juju Boy managed to get out of it, managed to get the throw there as well. Garuda impact. Oh, that's a what?
I wish I could tell you what just happened. But you know what, Juju Boy does have 100 meter to work with here. Oh, going to spend their burst. There's the Gigantor though. Just gonna walk behind it menacingly.
He's just walking there.
God. Oh, but the far slash and match from Nocturne, zero fear.
Yeah,
on the mentor side here.
Yeah, every time that Juju Boy's... Oh, never mind, Juju Boy putting in work. I will say, though, every time that Juju Boy's gone for Gigantic, it seems like they're not doing, like, they're not trying to keep in mind how Nocturne could get around it, and they're not anti-airing them as properly as they should. So it ends up usually being, like, a kind of a waste of 50 meter because usually Nocturne just gets a combo after it anyway. But that being said, still up around. However, you are going through the wall right now, and Nocturne...
Yeah, now you have to block all of this ramp pressure again. Every single time that Juju Boy gets put in this corner, it's so tough for them to get out. And we're seeing it right now. Oh, that was such a smart hammer fall, but an even smarter RC from Nocturne to make sure the pressure stays. Gigantor coming through. Let's see if Juju Boy is going to be able to use it a little bit better this time.
Yeah, you gotta be careful with the anti-airs. Okay, yep, this is better. This is better. Much better.
Much better, yeah. Oh, but you get pushed into the corner. What was such a good situation is now turning into Nocturne's favor. You need to block all of this pressure, and you can't block forever with the overhead coming. Nocturne gonna take a round here, tying this up. This is so scary. But, nice jump, but a back throw.
Yeah, the round start between these two characters is so volatile. You get hit by Potemkin and you're going to the mix that can cost you half your life. But if you get hit by Ramlethal, you're going through the wall. That being said, going to be put up against the wall with their back throw here. Ram pressure, got 1 sword to their name. Going to start using now. Is going to get a meter time, but unfortunately the 5P and the counter hit.
Yep, mess up the hammer fall there, but you know what? It's actually fine with a big life lead like Juju Boy has right now. It's not that bad. Nice heat tackle, and another heat tackle will be enough to kill. Tying it up 1-1 here in the student game.
Yeah, after like 2 rough Gigantic, they managed to, like, the last 2 have been really solid. Gigantic, second to last one, put him in the ball, but that's because of burst. Like, you can't get around that. That was a perfect use of Gigantic. Crossing them up, getting him in the combo, confirming the kill. Great use of that super.
For sure. I mean, it's one of the most important tools that that Potemkin has, right? It's one of the best supers in the game, and I think, yeah, it's one of the major ways that Potemkin will steal rounds from you. So,
yes,
that's 100%. Is using it correctly here.
All right, that being said, right back into it. These two are tied now. We're trying to see who can take the lead, and it's going to look really good for Nocturne to get the burst out of Juju. The air-to-air.
Yeah, these air-to-airs are so strong from Nocturne, but even stronger is that hammer fall.
Yep,
this is the worst situation for Juju Boy. As I say that, they get hit, though. Very unfortunate. Here's the Ram Wreck is coming through.
Yeah, they got a sword again.
Ram pressure, but back throw. So many back throws in this set. Oh my god, Nocturne doesn't want to hold any of that. Immediately
burst. No, they
great air-to-air.
Combos really well.
Juju Boy is locked in now.
Oh, good far slash, though. This is Nocturne's chance to bring it back. Gotta get this confirmed, though. 5k, Explosion, 5k, Rekka. Not wall break, not close to the wall. Gonna throw the sword, just get the guard crush. Oh, gonna get 5 feet. Not gonna die, though.
Oh,
This-
yeah, could have
this huge-
RC'd for a kill. This won't be enough to kill, though. Oh, but this definitely will. The over into RC from Nocturne. It's been putting in so much work, you know. They seem to realize that the Juju Boy cannot react to those quite yet.
Yeah, the use of Wild Assault there can be a little bit scary because you are giving up a burst resource, but ultimately led to a reset situation where they can get the lead. Fortunately, that's not going to happen this time. Juju Boy is doing some damage.
So much of that damage, too. Gigantor coming through. Oh, but Nocturne just jumped straight over it. You know, I would have thought they got caught by them, but you know what? It's okay because Nocturne blocks the flip. Nice little close slash 5H. Get the kill.
Yep. Winner of this round is going to take the lead in this set, and that's a massive advantage for either team. Going to spin the Wild Assault, try to get it even easier. You're going to miss the 5K, though, and the wrong sword, but it works out for them. This time I'm using the correct sword. Going to get in. Burst used. That's a gold burst, though, so that's positive bonus.
Yep, building back that burst really fast to almost at half burst. He now has 100 meter to work with, either for a YRC, a Gigantor. Yep, there's the Gigantor coming through.
All right, gotta play this smart. Okay, just doing enough. Oh my gosh, it ran out just in time.
Ran out right there. I don't know if Nocturne knew.
Can we get the wall break?
Definitely will be able to. It won't be enough to kill Potbuster. Our pot health is so much.
Just see
oh my
damage.
god. What a gold burst. Now just walk behind the Gigantor.
Yep, here we go again. Slight hit's gonna catch them. Oh no! Yep, that's immediate wall break. Not much damage though, but this is gonna be a hard knockdown. Not what you wanted to. Just need one solid hit. Yep, they're gonna add C for their life. Don't have these, it's gonna be really bad for them. They're out of swords though, and the 5P is gonna close it. Team Ramblethal taking the lead.
Yeah. That was such a scary situation. I feel like in that situation, both players were one hit away from death. One counter hit from Potemkin could have evened that life lead. But Nocturne doing a good job holding it together there, making sure they didn't take any unnecessary risks, and taking that game.
Yeah, also Chloe, I see in the chat, best super in the game. I'm not inclined to disagree, especially with what we're seeing there. But neither here or there. If it's a tool he has, like, of course you're going to use it. So that being said, I'm sure we'll see it in this game as well. We're going to see it in every game so far. But that being said, you're going to really want to use it because you got to make up for this deficit.
Yeah, you really do have to. But Juju Boy with the burst lead here might, we're gonna spend it immediately as I'm saying that.
Yeah, unfortunate. Now you're in the corner against Ram again. That's right where she wants you. And now you're gonna get that wall break, which is really good from Team Ramblethal. Yep, just keep it safe, JP. Don't want to risk any other normal, especially when you don't have the swords. And now here comes the Gigantor Kai. It's gonna create the feeling.
Gets caught, and that's so much damage. Nocturne getting hit by the Potbuster. That's a pot round. Sometimes you get hit twice and lose.
Oh yeah, Potemkin classic pop buster for the rest of your health, but now it's gonna be a Ram round with the counter hit 5H sending you in the corner. Yeah, this feels like the Ram classic. Nocturne's gotta learn that you cannot go for those aerials against a blocking opponent that free. There is a gap there that you can throw unless you delay the aerials and time it right. That's a big reason why Juju Boy's been able to throw you after every time you do those aerials.
Yep, good pressure coming out from Nocturne though. Oh, okay. Could have been a chance for a backstroke. The Gigantor coming through, it's going to hit. Good stuff.
Good burst!
Yeah, forcing the burst out. But you know what? If you're Juju, you're probably not that mad about that.
Yeah, that burst
advantage here.
That burst ultimately nullified Gigantor Kai, making it so they get to be under them, and now they get to put them in the corner. And no burst spent. Honestly, fair. As Potemkin, you're probably not incentivized to use this right here because you already have a decent chance to win this round, like so. But then also, if you lose, so what? You carry into the next round. But you're not gonna lose, so who cares?
Yep, the 5H probably barely doing enough health to kill there, but it works out and tying it up. Juju Boy doing a great job trying to hold on to this set. Both these players fighting for their lives here, I feel like.
Yeah, we're going for the last game because of it.
This is some really, really close gaming going on right now. Whoever wins this will take the W for their team. Both players, I'm sure, are stressed, but locked in.
Yeah, especially with how close the mentor games were. The winner of this will determine the lead, who takes the lead between these two teams. That's massive. Granted, again, whoever this, close to maximum points you could have gotten while losing, but you still need to try to come out on top.
And Nocturne, feeling that pressure, is going to use it to motivate them and get a huge combo to start off this round.
Yeah, gonna get in, get a solid close slash. Gonna just use Roman Cancel to keep the conversion going. Oh, gonna drop a little bit. Okay, fortunately, you still have both swords. Spending a lot of resources, including swords, but the sword's gonna connect. And now we got an explosion core into the combo. To backwards, but it's okay. No sword! Okay, but it's okay. We got the classic Ram JP.
Yep. Sword toss coming through. A gold burst. Jujuboy wants to win this round. I would not have done that there. But you know what? It's maybe working out. Oh my goodness.
Here. There's Roman cancel. That's going through the wall most likely.
Yep.
Here we go.
Won't be enough to kill, but you're just one guess
You just
away
even the
from
life
losing
total.
this.
Dot. Gonna send in the corner. Keep the pressure. Oh,
So
it's
scary. Nice throw tech, but the JS is going to get a whiff punish there. Nocturne holding on to what was almost an amazing comeback from Jujuboy.
Even though Jujuboy used the burst as a hero burst earlier, look at their burst total now. It's almost back. They're gonna have one for this round, regardless if they're winning or losing.
Ooh, nice 5P. Jujuboy needs to start doing a heat tackle after that. But you know what? Is getting the conversion on all the other hits, so it works out. Counter at 2H, that could have been so much damage. But now a backdoor from Nocturne, it's going to be so scary.
Nice counter hit. First gonna be spent. That's Jujuboy's last lifeline to their life right now. You get a solid hit on them with the Jikakai is not in the field. You're looking solid. But first, you got to deal with the obvious menace on screen. But Potemkin comes through.
Will this be enough to kill? It absolutely will. The burst comes through.
Oh, my kids are gonna do it. But they weren't ready!
Yeah, that's really unfortunate. And the close slash tying it up. This is final game, final round for this set.
Double Luigi coming through. Winner of this takes the whole thing for their team.
Yep, nice JS. Nocturne trying their best to make sure they can win this. They're doing an amazing job, but the 5P from Jujuboy says no, needs to get out of that corner. And now Ram has no swords to work with. Gigantor coming through. Can Nocturne deal with this like they were at the start of the set? Doesn't seem like it. The throw will come through, and the Gigantor will get to a full combo.
The Gigantor coming the entire way, managed to get the throw just before put him in block stun. But now Nocturne has a chance, trying to keep the pressure going. Both swords available. Meter to spend to keep himself safe. Nice overhead, but that was blocked.
Yeah, Jujuboy's been doing a great job blocking those overheads out early on in the set. They weren't able to, but the 5D comes through, not ready to block that. But the Gigantor, again, this comeback tool.
Oh my gosh, they jumped over it perfectly.
Literally perfect.
Can't get pop bustered here. They don't have access to burst. They have access to burst, but it takes one normal time for them to be able to use it. You might want to consider using it offensively, but you're not going to get the
JS! I can't believe it. Jujuboy taking that for their team. 3-2 in the mentor side, 3-2 on the what's it called, on the student side. Oh my goodness.
That
such good stats.
That I would not be surprised if that was like the overall team fight of the night. Like that was nuts.
For sure. I mean, both players, both levels of players were just so locked in, trying to get the W for their team. Fantastic set. Good stuff to both players, because again, the adaptation on display, fantastic. Fantastic.
So, all right, well, after that crazy hype set, we do still surprisingly have more Guilty Gear. I know it's crazy. We've already been fortunate enough to watch so much of it. But next up, if you enjoyed the Pot gameplay you got to see here, well, congratulations. They're not going anywhere because right now we got Pot versus Milia.
Yep, this is a funny matchup.
This is a matchup of all time.
It's a funny little matchup, you know.
This is death by 1,000 cuts versus I touch you once, you're dead.
Yeah, you know, I wonder if the Milia players agree that it's funny. I think it's funny.
Surely they do. Surely they enjoy 75% of their health total off of one command grab. Surely. It's not funny for me, lol.
The matchup is butt. Yeah, it's a little silly. You know, it's
familiar. Oh, Chloe, I believe that because I think Potemkin, funnily enough, does not have the worst air-to-airs.
Yeah, but you know, Jig is a player, you know, capable of making this happen for sure. We've seen that before.
So while I think this matchup probably does suck for Milia, I also think Jeek might be that good. So we'll have to see if Squanto can keep up, because last time we saw Jeek, they were on another level, and they're keeping it up, keeping this Potemkin locked in the corner.
Yeah, and I mean, you know, for the side of Milia, one of the things that Pop does have as a weakness, you know, his buttons are a little bit slower, doesn't have the mobility. And Millie is the queen of speed. So many fast options, and we're seeing it right now. Squanto's just not able to adapt to them.
Speed indeed. Chip who? Sorry?
Yup. Oh, but the Capo getting caught by that JS. And JD, the butt slam.
Oh, this Garuda pressure is
Scary.
nuts. We still get out. Gonna do double Capel, try to get the mix going. 6P to beat out an option from Temkin. Trying to play neutral very carefully because again, you lose once and that's over half your life gone. But the throw is nuts! Could go for the cross up. Get it, set up the disc. Cross up on the side low. Really good defense from Squanto.
Okay, it got a little bit silly there, but you know what? Sometimes it's gotta get a little bit silly.
True. Honestly, that wall break was fine because you didn't have the meter to do the hard knockdown anyway. And now we're going to BRC forward. Oh, but the YRC's going to come through. Good defensive option from Milia. Assault. Oh, beats up the command grab. And now, combo extension.
This won't be enough to kill. Oh my goodness. The 5P. G taking the first game.
G cannot, I swear, G cannot be stopped right now. It's going to take a freight train to keep up with their momentum.
I mean, Pot kind of built like a freight train, though. I can't lie.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
So maybe that's what's needed to stop Jeek here. We'll see, though.
Jeek makes Emilio look top one for real. Honestly, in these matches so far, yeah.
All I'm saying, most represented character in Vanquisher, the Milia dialogue will be had.
Because no one knows how to block her.
Nah, I'm just trying to start some propaganda here. But the JP's coming through.
Really meter, you're crazy.
Oh my goodness, yeah.
Alright, gonna get this pressure in the corner, set up the disc after the hard knockdown. Gonna get the high, same side. And now burst already gone for Squanto. That's a research gonna never work.
What a 2D.
Very aggressive burst from Jeek. Oh my gosh!
Crazy.
Again, Jeek demands so much respect with their offense that those cross-ups work. Because what are you gonna do? It's not sit there and block? They've done so many other crazy stuff that always works.
The game is suddenly losable.
That's true. It's all
oh, what a JH! It wasn't losable for Jeek. They're locked in right now.
Yeah, Milia JS, almost as good as Kai JS. The air-to-air potential is through the roof, and clearly showing that. But this health total is terrifying. Oh my gosh!
What is happening right now?
One hit is
on Iron Savior.
And the Capel is gonna do it!
Oh my goodness, that was such a terrifying round of Guilty Gear.
Alright, gonna set up the cross up. That was same side high? You looked like you were landing. Alright, 2P, get the stagger, counter hit. It's gonna send them closer to the corner. Gonna get this reset. Oh, wait, are we wall break? No, we are resetting. Okay,
yeah, nice
I thought for a second that was gonna wall break, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, definitely could have chosen to, I think, but decided to go for the reason. I like that you don't want to go back to neutral versus Potemkin.
Fair. You already have the advantage. On top of that, you didn't even wall slump or anything.
What a heat tackle. Oh, but jumps over. Gets caught by the Gigantor.
The pressure never ends. The pressure never ends, and now Potemkin buster. Oh my gosh.
Oh, Dishi doesn't kill, though. You see a little bit more damage.
Anything a chip will deal. You need to be careful. You cannot be touched in any capacity. And you might not get the chance.
Ooh, decide to spend all their... Will it be worth it, though?
Oh my gosh, version. No, gosh! Pixel life in a dream, and a dream is all we need. Jeek taking the lead 2-0.
That is the craziest comeback I think we've seen all night. How do you make that comeback? Literally anything blocked would have been death. But Jeek was just chose basically every option that Squanto didn't predict. That throw there was so fake. Squanto wasn't ready for it.
The craziest part is Jeek did block at one point, but the one time they did, they FD'd and they had no more meter for the rest of that round.
Yup.
And now, Jeek winning the round start, almost getting the wall break. Burst can be spent for Squanto. Honestly, fair. But now, you got counter hit, and you're actually going to do... No, you're going to reset. Jeek is not scared to do these reset situations. Get out of that. It might as well be as good as a combo. And now we're going through the wall with a hard knockdown.
Yeah, that air back that's JD is so tough to react to. And now, Squanto's just one guess away from losing the game. But the Artemis is blocked, and Pot's big body allows him to throw there.
Honestly spent, don't want to eat that Garuda pressure, it's honestly fair. Again, while Jeek's been in the lead this whole game, it's because they've been playing the game the whole time. The moment you let Potemkin out of the cage, it's not going to look good.
Oh, the forest slash. into Axten. She's down 1 round away. We're taking the W here.
Yeah, they don't want to give any points to the pot team. Don't want to fight them in grands. Don't want to fight them later when they get the chance to do a combo. Only resets, only pressure. That's all Jeek's living for.
Yup. Oh, what a gold burst. The butt slam coming through. Another butt slam. Jeek finally getting caught.
Oh! Perfect jump from Jeek. Managed to get out of the pressure, not getting caught by the Potemkin Buster. That definitely would have been invested. That 6P hit!
Cross up 6P! Oh, but the heat tackle goes wide. And now Jeek's gonna get a full combo. Oh, Squanto's ready for the cross up though. And now Jeek's back to the corner. Okay. YRC is pretty necessary that you don't want to deal with that pressure. Now Squanto needs to block or they will die. One more mix.
Squanto's got to be really careful here because, believe it or not, I believe that one touch will do the job. Set or through a proper combo. You do have bursts, and you will have the time to recognize the hit, but that's assuming that Jeek doesn't bait it. Okay, there it is. Good use. And now Jeek doesn't have burst either, so if you can get them in a bad situation, it'd be good, but they're not going to get the chance. Jeek taking the lead 3-0.
That was amazing. I mean, basically that entire set, right? Jeek was just trying their best to not take any risks, right? And that's how you have to play against Potemkin. Don't take risks. But every single time they took a risk, it paid off in their favor. Just such good usage of like Milia's evasive tools. Amazing stuff. Really, really, really good set.
Yeah, Jeek put in the work for the student, but now it's the student's turn to try to put in the work because, again, as we mentioned many times before, student puts a double. Team Milia still has a chance to win this set. If the Milia student can win 3-0, or I honestly I even think 3-1. No, I think 3-1 is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, yeah, 3-1, and they can take the lead on this.
Yep. So, you know, the student will have to lock in here. You know, this is going to be Juju Boy again. You know, was showing some really good stuff in that last set that we saw of them. So, you know, definitely a chance they could win this.
Yeah, unfortunately, though, I will say it's probably going to be more apparent because, again, I still do not think that this matchup is good for Potemkin. I think Jeek is just on another level right now. And I think we're more likely to see that deficit in the students, but Sorel can lock the hell in and just keep Potemkin from playing the game. And if you can simply do that, then cool, who cares?
Absolutely. And we saw it too in the game with Jeek. You know, one of the good tools that Milia has, she has a very fast jump. You know, 4-frame pre-jump, she jumps up super high. We're probably going to see that on defense here, putting in a lot of work versus Potemkin. Pressure, nice counter hit with the Artemis, that buff from this patch, putting in a lot of work. Oh, coming through.
I thought it was going to cross up. That was same side hide.
Yup. That's the tricky nature of Milia. Nice burst.
Good counter hit, the close slash, and then that's after they already spent their burst, and you have full meter, but not able to get the pickup, but still going to try to get these reset situations. That's going to connect. No, there it is. Bad Moon going to finish the job.
Yeah, the double overhead was so smart there from Sorel, taking the first round here, and you have burst lead. This is really, really huge. It's going to be full corner carry. Oh, goes for a little cheeky reset.
No meter, you're crazy.
Yeah, Juju Boy did block it, but wasn't ready for the punish. And now Sorel can take that and just run with this momentum. The counter hit hair card too is going to do so much damage.
Reset City, and Artemis misses, so we're going to hit 2K2D. So we're going to do well, and you're going to get hit by the... No way!
I cannot believe that traded.
Well, I think the best answer to a gigantic card. Just trade. It's that simple. Never worry about, oh, burst bait!
Yeah, what an insane burst bait from Sorel. They're so locked in, you know, taking notes from their teacher, trying to make sure that they don't give Potemkin a chance to play.
I might need to eat my words here. Are we sure this is a bad matchup for Milia? Like, I'm starting to like reconsider my life choices right now.
Look, I think one of the things that you have to realize as a Guilty Gear player is to never listen to what Milia players say about their character.
True.
Okay? Do not listen to them. They cannot be trusted. You know, I don't know how this matchup is, but I'm saying if Milia tells me it's 8-2, it's probably 5.5, 4.5. Is all I'm saying. Okay? Nah, but for real, this matchup is looking, you know, very different than we speculated earlier.
Yeah, right now Sorel gonna have a lead, but not resources.
So on point.
Gonna get him with the Artemis, try to keep the pressure going. Double overhead, gonna cross up overhead, get the hard that disc. Same side low, get a proper combo. Not Juju Boy not using the burst and allowing the wall break to happen. No super spam from Sorel though.
And these jumps coming through, Sorel, you know, just backing up, you know, Potemkin doesn't have an air dash. You don't have to worry about him closing that distance really quickly. There we go, high-low pressure. Boy doesn't block it, but no conversion there. But you need to make it out of this corner, and the 5 people do the job.
Alright, Gigantic Kai, this is the old classic coming on in. Millia does have the air movement to get around this, though. It doesn't feel as viable of an option against her, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, wow, I cannot believe Mirage went underneath Potemkin 5P there. But it ends up working out. This is going to be...
Alright, this is a much better lockdown.
Oh my goodness.
This is a much better lockdown.
This game is now losable.
Is this a hard knockdown?
No, it's not a hard knockdown. But, you know, you can do some shenanigans.
Debate.
Oh.
No way! Oh, this time Gigantic Kai wins!
I can't believe it. Juju Boy locking in there.
Yeah, on top of that, Sorrel tried a hero burst, and now they're down a whole resource, and the armor coming through the hammer. Potemkin Buster! Bye-bye, million health.
Juju Boy is locked in, and we're starting to see right now, you know, what the Millia players were talking about with this matchup being tough, right? Millia does just die in 2 hits, basically.
Alright, good air to ground, but the close slash coming in, and just like that, Pot showing you, like, but yeah, this matchup's fine.
Exactly. I mean, it's one of the things, right? It's kind of similar to you know how people described the Chip matchup, Chip Pot back in the day. You know, it's like, you know, if Chip gets the first hit, you know, Pot doesn't get to play. If Pot gets the first hit, you know, Chip doesn't get to play. Same thing for Millia here. Yeah, exactly.
Chip dies. Yeah, like
you explode and die. So you have to be correct a million times.
But not play the game, we mean that Chip literally gets deleted.
Yeah, he gets, you know, a fast track to the round win screen.
Alright, that being said, getting back into it. Alright, even games between these students. Alright, in order for Team Pot to win this overall set, Juju Boy needs to win every set from here on out. If they lose one more game, then I think the overall Team Millia will come ahead by 1 point no matter what they do. But points are still valuable, so you obviously want to keep fighting until you're done. But right now, Sorrel's cooking.
Absolutely. These Millia players are putting on a clinic right now, but Juju Boy is no slouch either here. The Gigantor, oh my goodness, Sorrel getting caught there. That's so unfortunate. What just happened? The land pop-ups didn't end up working out.
I think the armor kicked in because they got hit, but I don't think Sorrel was on the ground.
Yeah, I think Sorrel was doing 6H, so was airborne there.
Oh! Bad one blocked!
Oh my goodness. But Juju wasn't ready for the punish there. Oh my goodness, Capo putting in work.
This is fine for Juju Boy. This is absolutely fine for Juju Boy.
Absolutely. Oh my goodness, yeah, you just have the health to tank all of these hits from Millia, and then once you get your hits, you know, you're doing so much damage.
Same side low is diabolical against Millia. Like, no one's expecting you to do this thing that normally blocks all the time anyway.
Yup. You know, Millia has such a deep bag of tricks, so many mix-up tools that she can do. Makes it so hard to block.
Oh, good 5Ps to get out of the pressure. Alright, Gigantic Kai coming through. Again, honestly kind of a neutral tool at this point. Boy. And we're going to get hit. Not able to fall into the Gigantic Kai though, but it is pushing Sorrel in the corner, and now you're getting hit by the Gigantic Kai. Burst's going to be spent for Sorrel. They do not want to eat that damage, which honestly, fair.
Absolutely fair. Nice Capo to continue the pressure. Now the Gigantor comes through. Now, how will Sorrel get through this? They've been able to do it before. The heat tackle comes through.
Wait, are they blocking?
Winger, will this hit? No, it will not. You're going to go straight to the Gigantor.
Heat knuckle coming through. That's 100% dead.
Oh my goodness. Juju Boy taking the lead. 2-1 if I'm not mistaken.
And if Juju Boy wins this next game, they actually win the entire team fight for Team Pot.
I mean, I think, you know, we're seeing why the match with Jeek was so dominant in their favor, why they were able to overcome the matchup. It's really that you have to play like kind of perfect, you know, to make sure you don't get caught by these random Potemkin buzzers, by these random, you know, close slashes, stuff like that. You know, Potemkin punishes mistakes so unbelievably heavily.
You make one wrong move and you're getting tossed into the air and crashing down like Bane. Like, your back is getting split. So,
exactly.
Alright. That being said, can Juju Boy win this game and ultimately win? And if not, they still get a game 5 and they still get a chance to get points. But Juju Boys obviously wanted to win this here and now and not... But Sorrel.
But Sorrel goes a little too far forward. Yeah, accidentally gets the Mirage into disc. But you know what? It's all good. Intentional reset for sure.
All right, moving forward. Oh, good air to air. Oh my gosh, you actually baited that burst? That's nuts.
Yeah, that was pretty amazing. But what's also amazing is the back throw from Juju Boy.
You can press. Oh, no, they didn't recognize the hit.
Yeah, they tried to do Kara Pop Buster, but they messed it up a little bit. It's all good, though, because you're not in too much of a terrible position, especially with that mash with the 5 peak again coming through.
Wait, they're fine. Just need a little bit of chip damage. One hit will do it. Oh god, they're playing so risky right now. Okay, play it a little bit safe. You only need to do a little bit of damage against Milia. Alright, back in the corner.
Oh my goodness, the capo coming through 2K2D. Now it's part of time.
Juju's freaking out. They gotta calm themselves.
Yeah, and I think this is the, now you get a chance, with this wall break, you get to take some deep breaths. And you need to figure out what you're going to do post wall break here, or you might lose this set.
Oh, they blocked it! Oh, yeah, you burst there. You have a chance to win this. You definitely burst there. Yup, keep it simple. No!
Jumps the Pop Buster, and the 2K2D is enough to kill!
Juju Boy needs to forget that game. Juju Boy needs to forget that and lock themselves in.
Absolutely, but it's tough to do, especially when you don't have that much tournament experience. The nerves will get to you.
Oh, the cross up, putting this in the corner. Same side low. Diabolical stuff from Sorrel. Gonna get the combo extension, close slash. Here we go. Put him in the corner. That's a wall splat.
Oh, but Sorrel wasn't ready for that to be a wall splat. But the 6P, they were ready for the butt slam.
Sorrel locking in right now. They do not want to give Juju Boy the chance.
Yep, they need to win this. Now, here's that Gigantor coming through. You need to block for your life here. But you know what? Juju Boy doesn't get the chance to do any crazy setups. Pop Buster! This might be enough to kill. It will be!
No shot. God, Milia has no health. All right, Juju Boy still has no chance to win this whole team.
Oh my god, Sorrel had such a clear lead, but just one Pop Buster was enough to equalize that. Now, just one round away, Juju Boy wants to win this so bad, but Sorrel needs to lock it if they want to stay in this game.
Oh, Hammerfall. Okay, burst gonna be spent. Yeah, they had the burst there, which Sorrel didn't. Sorrel, honestly, depending on the hits that they get, might not get a chance to burst, depending if they get. Oh, that's huge. All right, gonna get the pressure.
Very huge.
Oh, that's scary. Gotta be careful here. All right, good defense. We're gonna open up a little bit. Another reset. Same side low. This could equal a wall break if they so choose, and they're gonna choose to do so.
Yep, the Artemis getting a little bit of damage on that wall break. Now Sorrel needs to make something happen in neutral right here, and that's what you want to see. Really good stuff. And the side switch coming through, and the counter hit hair car. That's going to be enough to kill. Sorrel tying it up, holding on to this game, and making sure that their team gets the lead with the point.
Yep, that does mean that Team Milia will overall be the winners of this set. However, well, actually, hold on. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure that this is how that works, right? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, because the Potemkin Master got no points earlier. So overall, the Milia team will end up being winning the team fight, but you can still get 2 more points for Team Potemkin to make sure that they can actually, minimize the damage as much as possible.
Yeah, the standings do absolutely matter. And, I mean, the same goes for Sorrel, too. I'm sure you want to win this game. You want to win. Even if you've already won the set point-wise, you want to win.
Send a message. Prove a point. Prove that you can win a set if it was just a normal tournament.
Exactly. Ooh, and a great empty low there. Ooh.
Oh, but
the Pop Buster!
Damn, your health is really Oh, yeah, you burst there. You were dead.
Yeah, but maybe a little bit of an unfortunate burst, to be honest. Because now, you're going to go into this next round with no burst unless you lock in here, but the 5P's going to catch your Artemis. That Pop 5P is such a good anti-air in these situations.
Yeah, especially against a lot of oh, sleep at the wheel? Oh, really? Sleep at the wheel!
Oh no, this is so bad. Nice jump though. Sorrel locking in now, ready for what's coming.
Oh, that's big.
But they're not ready for the 5.
Panther Kai coming through. Free neutral. All right, how are we gonna use it? Gonna get reset. Okay, reset. Oh, good. Blocks the same side low, but doesn't block the bad moon. No meter to convert, and a great 5P mash.
Yes, Sorrel needs to start, frame trapping there.
Oh, the butt slam!
JD, it's so good. And Juju Boy is going to take the win in this game, in this set. Obviously, not ahead in the points, but that is a huge win for Juju Boy. Really good stuff.
Yeah, Juju Boy saying, you may win the war, but I'm at least winning this battle. I'm proving a point today. And prove a point they did. Good job from Juju Boy.
Yeah. Really, really good set. Really, really good set.
So, all right. And with that, that is that match done. And moving on to the next one. And actually, how are the points standing currently? Or do we have time? Do we have time for that? Do we have the mentors in here? Let's see.
Yeah. Would be nice to see.
So let me check the point. Yeah, cool. Okay, let me check here. So currently, I believe we have Team Milia in the lead with 30 points. Holy crap.
Damn.
After that, we have Team Potemkin with 20 points. Actually, no, correction. My mistake. After that is actually Team Bridget. Ooh, Bridget having a pretty rough loss in the first round, but really crawling their way back with 22 points. And then after that is Team Pot with 20 points. Then Team Ram with 19 points. And then after that is Team Geo with 11 points. So
yeah, I mean, these standings are, really indicative of how well a lot of these players have been playing, right? The Milia team has just been super on point.
They've been so dominant. Holy crap.
I mean, the rest of the teams, though, are on around the same level, right? They've been fighting really well against each other.
Yeah, honestly, I'm more scared for the mentors than the student when it comes to the Milia team. But that means that Jigs is putting in his work. But yeah, other teams, like, again, we saw like Team Bridget like have a rough time the first set today, but then they're still in second place despite it. They're putting in hella work.
Yeah. I mean, all of the mentors and students are just putting in tons of work. It's dope to see. I'm excited to see, what the rest of the tournament ends up looking like.
Yeah. So currently, though, our next matchup is going to be the Ram versus Geo team. So hard rush down versus hard lockdown, which honestly both can lock you down, but let's be real, Ram does it better.
Yeah, she's got a little bit of guard crush. They kind of took Geo's guard crush from her, and bless Daisuke for that. But this will be a very interesting matchup.
Need Ram and Geo to play. Okay, so these are updated without Ram and Geo being added. Okay, so Team Ram and Geo will get chance to add their points, which means that the standings will likely change drastically. So that's good to know.
Gotcha.
So, but we got some high level mentors coming up here. We got the Geo versus the Ram, Mookie versus Fajurdi. That did like the F and the J is gonna like throw me off every time.
Yep, it's a tough one, but you know what? We're ready for it.
We are
but the game might not be ready for it.
I got me and the game both got mixed at character select when I saw the name.
Yeah, I guess so. Strive Earth moment,
Oh wow, real Strive Earth moment, cool.
Oh wait, are they playing? Did we
miss the chance to watch? Oh no,
oh no, okay.
Okay. That would have been pretty concerning.
Real Strive Earth moment. It's all good though. These two players will hopefully be able to hop back in just a second. This stuff happens. But yeah, while we're waiting for them though, yeah, we can say the Milia team is confirmed for grand finals. This is the final game of round robin. So, this is going to decide quite a bit to see, who ends up fighting them in grand finals.
And after that, we'll be able to declare an employee.
Yep.
I will say, if Team Milia wins again, we will have a second employee that's a Milia player, which I know will make our server owner very happy. She's totally not biased. Totally not at all.
Totally not biased.
Fair and honest distribution of love and affection. Totally not mentoring a Milia and Eno player actively. No bias. Yeah. I only love Milia, not the students. Damn.
Wow. That's crazy.
That's also that's actually crazy.
I respect it though. Milia, very scary this match. I think maybe people are a little bit hasty with how strong they're saying she is, but she is sizably stronger and definitely a threat.
Wait, hold on, real quick. Eno is his first waifu. Milia is the side girl. That's insane.
Damn, you got side pieces. That's crazy.
Didn't know you got around like that.
For real, like I did not know we were moving like that in the internship. Shoot, my fault. I didn't know what I was signing up for.
Didn't know there was. I thought there were policies against us. Okay. Anyway, moving on. All right. Yeah, I'm just waiting for these players to get things situated as we get comfortable here.
Yeah. We're gonna have another dope set coming up, but I mean, this has been a whole tournament of dope sets. I feel like basically every set has been really close, really back and forth. Like even we've had some 3-0s, but they were like 3-0, but it was close though,
And even when it wasn't close, it was like the 3-0 is so impressive that it's still amazing to like. Regardless, you were getting entertained.
Absolutely. It's the fun thing about brackets like these. I was really excited to come on to this event. Just because of the fact it's so fun to watch like beginner intermediate players, you know, starting their stuff, showing what they've learned. It's just so fire. I was talking about it with the TOs before the event. It's with this game being now it's 4 years old now, which is crazy to think about.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's a little bit daunting to get into as a new player. So like events like these are like so important to make sure that new players have a nice little avenue to learn the game, get involved with the community, meet some people, and get a mentor.
Yeah, the older a game is, the harder it feels like it can be to get into it. Like you look at a game like Marvel 3, for example. Like that game is tough to get into because everything's been figured out. And this game, it's still getting updated, so it's harder to figure out. But a lot of the things have been still kind of like set in stone. Like you need to know how to deal with ram pressure. You need to know how to get out of pop buster. You need to know how good backdash is. You need to know how to manage burst. And that can be overwhelming for a lot of people. But at the same time, the game's so cool. You want to play it. So it's really nice to make a server like this where like we have a resource for people to get help and you actually get this. That being said, these two people don't need help because they're the people helping, and they're going to fight each other now for. Let's get in.
Yep, these 2K2Bs coming through. Guard crush pressure. You were saying you need to know how to deal with ram pressure. I'm sorry to say, I don't know how to deal with ram pressure. I might be Vanquisher. I might do well, but I don't know how to deal with this stuff. And it seems like Fraternity might not either. But we'll have another chance post wall break.
Yeah, really good look for Mookie here. You're gonna have the meter. Honestly, if you're Fraternity, don't spend the burst. Just keep hold on to that. You're gonna need it later.
This is a data round. You were just trying to figure out what's going on. Next round, though, you're all good.
All right, here we go. 5K for the round start. The far side's going to catch, but unfortunately the 5H is not going to be able to confirm. Ooh, that's minus, but still best be safe counter. That's one of Geo's best starters.
Yep, that's going to do quite a bit of damage. Gonna just go for the pressure after it. No wall break, and I actually like that choice. Oh, tries to go for the backdash BRC. A little bit off. Not the end of the world, though, but it is if you get crossed up. Try for the burst bait. Yo, Loki is a real burst baiter. A real bona fide burst baiter.
We'll burst bait till I die, and I will die for that burst. Put it in the bag now. This is a robbery.
Ooh.
What is this scramble?
Yeah, a little bit scrambly there. Loki does have 50-meter work with him, though.
It is.
Yeah, you're forced to burst.
You don't need to worry about it, so you can just confirm this hit. Go into the super. Should kill even without the swords. No!
No, the health buff from the meter with Geo.
I lost my channel points. No.
Absolutely. Nice burst, though. Oh. You know what?
That was
sometimes you walk into an active landmine,
That was the most anticlimactic, like, oh, right.
It looks like Moki's asking for
stage change.
A stage change.
The stage, yeah, I don't know how competitive viable, especially with the rain.
Yeah, in chat, how to deal with ram pressure. Step 1, smiley face. Yeah, that's how I feel. That's how I feel.
So here's the combo. Okay, you're gonna press Alt, and then while holding Alt, because it's a negative edge move, you're gonna press this F4 button. Okay, and then that'll complete the combo. And then trust me, they'll be deleted from the game.
It's advanced negative edge tech.
Yeah,
the Zato players haven't learned this one yet.
It only works on keyboard.
Oh man, but this patch they definitely did make the ram pressure significantly easier to deal with. She has new tools now to make up for it, but Now you have less plus frames, less guard crush, less active frames, so you have a lot more chances to interact, which is really good. I think I think last patch she was very unhealthy. I think her corner pressure was like just frankly ridiculous. This patch though, way healthier.
Oh yeah, and that's not even talking about the patch, like the mini patch before that, where they didn't fix everything. She was blatantly broken.
Yeah,
S sword going through even after a burst happens. Like,
yo, season four first patch was the funniest patch ever. I cannot believe that was a version of the game that we played for money.
Now that we're out of it, looking back, funny as hell. In that moment, what was going on?
Yo, rare players were just doing S sword round start and winning.
All right, that being said, right back into it. Back to our quote-unquote healthy Ram, quote-unquote. But, yep, we're going to get right back into it. Hopefully the stage changes happen to a legal stage. I imagine honestly fair.
Yeah, for sure. Not everyone's got, top-end PC. No, we're back in New York City. What are we waiting for?
It's a dreary day today as our competitors fight, and the rain just has to be...
I guess, Dirty on vacation in New York City, excited to be in Times Square.
You know how it be. Alright, so another sword, gonna get this wall break, ideally. Yep. Charge up. No! Throws to 2K! That's unfortunate for here. And now that's a throw for the Geo. Gonna go for the safe jump. That's a safe jump, but they get the double meter, so it doesn't matter. Gonna throw that sword, go for the overhead. But the explosion's gonna keep them safe. Oh, able to react to the overhead, though.
Nice 2K, but oh my god, an even better backdash. Okay, this might be enough to kill.
No, they're going for the reset. Awkward reset, though, as they fly across the screen. And now you might be suffering for it because you're gonna get counter hit 2S.
You are definitely. Oh no, you're not suffering. Actually, 2K2D, and now you get a burst out, but the 5H will get it for Dirty. That was a little bit scrambly, but at least you get the round out of it.
True. Mookie does have burst advantage, but they still don't have access to it. The best they got is wild assaults. They gotta put in a little bit of work now, but honestly, putting in work in the corner after getting a hit, yeah, that'll do it. Oh, going for a reset. Raw close slash? No counter hits?
Yeah, I think, it's a left-right setup is what it is.
Oh, ew. I respect it, but ew.
Ooh, catches the backdash with the sword toss. Moki locked in right now, but yeah, because that was a little bit ambiguous looking. Nice JP though, no full conversion. Ooh, nice 6P. Dirty though.
Who got the chop extension? Oh, not close to the corner.
Just a little bit off, but it was a really good conversion nonetheless.
Ooh, this is going to be a really good conversion too, though, because we got no need for meter here. Only going to use the meter when we get to that wall. Oh, nope. Okay, we're going to get to the corner. That throw! Yeah, that's right. Rock got nerfed. Rock is no longer pulse like it used to be. You could definitely throw that.
It's a beautiful world we live in. Backdash BRC coming through.
Might be that burst.
Oh,
that was your chance. You could have.
Yeah, Moki tried for it, but didn't commit hard enough. And now, goes for the cross-up. This is pretty huge.
This is going to kill.
Absolutely will kill.
Even with the sword explosion. Mookie.
Yeah, now 2-0 right now.
Mookie
maybe this time, for Dirty, if we get a stage change. But Moki's still doing well. Maybe their computer's lagging a little bit, but
doesn't seem to be slowing them down.
Not at all.
Better player alert? Shit. Judas. Judas, hold off on the allegations. Like, come on.
No, the Fajirty comeback is still possible.
True.
We definitely saw lots of good signs in that game. But Moki locked in just a little bit, ready to punish a lot of those options.
Change it to the moon one. Oh no. That one's very stable. Yeah, surely the Oscar stage is fine.
Yeah, sometimes,
The wall break animation being extra special. Yeah, that's totally good for your connection.
Yeah. Put it on the moon or White House. The two most stable stages.
And what's funny is I swear, it's always the scramble players that are playing on those stages. The people playing the big bodies that don't care. It's like, okay, thanks. You're really being nice to me right now.
It's always the pop players in the snow stage.
It's always the pop players and the Gold Lewis players.
Terrifying stuff. Like, what do you mean I'm supposed to deal with Gerudo pressure while it's snowing? Can we be so for real? I can't even see what's going on. But it looks like Dirty kind of stuck in place. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah. Maybe a strive
Maybe
moment.
just Strive Earth moment.
Anytime there's any internet issues, just like, just play Strive. It's okay.
Yeah, you know. But we're hopping into what could be the final game.
75% of the time is blaming Strive Earth works.
It's true. You know, Strive servers they're definitely servers that exist, technically.
They're a theoretical plane that they exist on that we apparently use somehow. It's kind of like the backyard.
Yep. And here we go, jumping into it. Back in New York City, you know, my locals are right down the street. You know, we're just chilling. You know, it's Nitro Beam Grand Finals. But right now we have Dirty versus Moki.
Yeah, okay, also, all these people in the back just not bothered by the chaos happening. But regardless, New York City getting really good gameplay here as we manage to get a counter hit 2S to a wall break with a proper super.
Look, real New Yorkers know if you see some shit going down on the street, you don't pay attention. Mind your own damn business. Oh, but a nice back throw.
One picks on the dream? One picks on the dream?
This is so scary. A throw. Things are happening right now. Good back
picks on the dream?
But Dirty does have 100 meter. They need to spend it somehow.
There it is.
YRC, that's a good choice. And the dash 2S. But that was almost possible for Moki. And they built back so much burst.
Alright, managed to get this pressure back for Mookie. Oh, trying to catch the backdash, not able to react right in time. They're still gonna put in this corner though, no source to work with, but we got the hit, we got the meter. Gonna get that burst out of Dirty.
Nice little rock there. You don't get a conversion on it anymore, but at least you get some pressure after the knockdown. Here's some guard crush pressure.
Oh, good shimmy!
Trouble though. Yeah, what a good shimmy. And now there is the Mortal Botto for that super wall break positive bonus. And this is really scary.
Oh, yep.
But the back throw.
It's Gio's turn in the corner. Time to have some fun. Strike throw. Here we go. Gonna get the safe jump. Oh, YRC is upward holding the pressure. So the sword, and able to backdash the other sword, but gonna get hit. Not quite.
Yeah, what a JP. Yep, overhead blocks, but you know, you needed to FD that. Now Moki has full burst to work with and is one round away from winning this set.
Strike throw, tick throw, here we go. Safe jump. Getting in close. Burst spent, doesn't want to eat the pressure. Honestly, fair. Don't throw the connect. Oh, now you'll get in time with the 5K.
Yeah, gets clipped by the sword. Fujori needs to make something happen here. If they lose this, the set is over. And they'll move on to their student.
Oh, they're busting up there because of the 2K. Gonna try to get the pressure going. Guard crush with the Rekka. Another guard crush. Shimmy.
Ooh, another shimmy. We're playing Street Fighter.
Oh, the air tech.
Air tech. Yeah, Fujori locked in right now, but Moki even more locked in.
Whoa. All right, side swap. Not able to get the pickup, unfortunately. Awkward close slashing between. The explosion catches. And Mookie's taking the game.
Yup, 3-0 for Dirty. Let's get it. That was really, really good stuff. Inventing imaginary techniques as the game went on. That was really, really good stuff.
Yeah, very solid. That's giving a solid lead to Team Ramofall.
Yup. And you know, put in, you know, given some points for their student to work with. A little bit of a buffer. So that they don't have to work as hard in this next set. But you know, I'm sure both the students are locked in right now. You know, trying to, you know, I think now, you know, you're fighting for placings. So you want to make sure that you're getting those points so you're not at the bottom of the leaderboard at the end of the tournament. But looks like my co-commentator had to BRB for just a second, so it'll just be me and you, chat. Hope everyone's doing well, though. Hope you guys are enjoying the sets. These have been fire. Really, really good stuff. I'm excited for these two students to duke it out. Both these players have been doing a really good job. I think this is Robin and Nocturne, if I'm not mistaken. These two players have been locked in. It's good stuff, man. This is some good-ass Guilty here. Oh, okay, in chat we're seeing, okay, so if Nocturne wins this set, Ram will get second place. That's really fire. So, basically, Nocturne is fighting for that grand finals appearance. Here we go. Here's the pressure coming through. Nice counter hit with that JS, and another counter at JS. These JSs are putting in so much work. Nocturne is so on point with them.
Yeah,
now you have 100 meter to work with.
Wall break massive. We got positive bonus as well. Burst still inside of Nocturne. They're not even going to need it because now we got a wall break again. Dang!
Yeah, that is so much damage. Nocturne, Nocturne heard that if they win this, they're second place, and they're like, yo, hold on a second, I gotta lock in.
Looking good, looking solid. They got the far slash, got the counter hit, but not the proper conversion. Gonna get the 5k extension. Burst spent from Robin. Honestly, fair, because you're going through the wall and you're in a massive life deficit right back.
Ooh, unfortunate drop, but you know what? Nice little reset action.
Ooh!
Counter at 5H and forced to burst. Nocturne going for the windshield wipers RC. I like it. If you get hit by that, you explode.
You're not wrong. that move hurts. Good tech from Nocturne there, because you know that Robin's trying to grab it. Gonna get the juggle though. Classic Geo juggle. There we go. Nice conversion.
Yeah, Robin is very, very strong, very scary player, and their conversions are super on point. We're seeing that right now, but the overhead from Nocturne gonna be able to put Robin in a pretty sticky situation with these swords. Nice explosion too. And now, wall break with the windshield wipers. Not that much damage, you do have some help to work with here for Robin.
That's big. Big extension. No! Oh, but we still got a second hit. That's something better.
American reset coming through.
Good call to not use the super there and try to, because the super would not have gone high enough. Oh, the time kick super! Is that a wall break? No shot.
It might be.
Oh my gosh!
Now Robin's in a great position to take this game. They have to worry about. They don't have to worry about anything if they dash up throw. 1-0 for Team Geo right now.
Yeah, this is massive for Team Geo because again, Team Geo can still win this if Robin takes enough of a lead here, and that's a good way to start to get that momentum on your side. Lock down these Ram players.
Yeah.
Robin playing Kingmaker.
This is going to be really, really scary. Again, as was said earlier, Nocturne, if they win this, they will, get second place and go on to grand finals. So they need to win this, but, Robin fighting for that pride. Trying to make sure that they win for Team Geo.
Here we go. Oh, good counter hit far slash. That's going to get the burst out of Nocturne. Good close. Again, these counter hits are being massively detrimental for Nocturne. Another confirm. You're going to get the throw after the shimmy. Close slash. Get the safe jump. Yup. Good starter. That's going to wall break pretty early. Not didn't get to the super in time.
Yeah, a little bit tough with those multi-hit moves. Ooh, that was almost so crazy. But the close slash
anti-air?
Yeah, that was so unbelievably smart. Good stuff to Robin.
I don't think that close slash goes that high, so that was like perfect spacing.
Yup. Here we go, nice dash cancel pressure. There's some plus frames. We get a little bit silly out here. JP, overhead, RC, more pressure into the throw.
He's looking really good as he shoved him in that corner. Windshield wipers putting some work. JS with no sword. Again, no sword though.
Wait, this is now possible to win though. Really huge 2S counter hit.
Yep.
Now Nocturne at like 30% health on was such a huge life lead.
Yeah, they still have burst, and they still have a chance to win this. Plus, they have the meter. Go to YRC and use that meter. Gonna try to shove them in the corner with the sword. JS, shove them in the corner even more. Trying to get that hit. 5P is gonna do it as an anti-air.
Yup, 5P is enough to kill Nocturne with a burst lead. Shut up with a 2-8. Nocturne feeling themselves right now. It is going to result in some really good corner pressure. Oh, and a nice little reset too.
Okay. Missed out on the super opportunity, but still able to get the wall break. That's more. Oh, trying to get the burst out of their hands, but unfortunately not going to time. Oh, but the sword catches!
The little leggy, the 5K coming out. Nocturne tying it up. They need to win 3-1 here if they want to take the lead and go into second place here.
All right, with that, Team Ram back on the lead, especially with the Mentor. So it's even between these two, but overall point-wise, again, Mookie managed to put in a lot of them earlier. And so honestly, if Nocturne can win even like one more game, they at least get a tie.
Yep. Also, I gotta call out Moki in chat. Geo damage is not okay.
Saw that.
Ramlethal players talking about other character damage. Crazy work. Crazy work. You're right though. You're correct. You are correct. I'll let you cook.
Honestly, I think Geo needs it more than other characters.
Yeah, but here we go. Full conversion. Nice burst.
Yeah, and afterwards called out the 2D with a good poke option. But the 6P is going to come through. Both burst spent. Man, it's counter hit after counter hit. We're getting a really brutal fight between these right now. Going to get the Roman Cast to try to get that wall break. Not confirming!
Ooh, nice pressure.
I do think Nocturne needs to work a little bit on not wasting the swords too often, because you could have swords right now and extend your pressure for even longer.
Okay. Oh, there's so much scrambling going on right now. How did you get on that side? What is going on right now? Oh my goodness, Morobotto, one of the fastest reversal supers in the game, gonna catch that backdash. Get the round for Nocturne.
It's huge. That's a wall break if they do it right.
Yup.
Close
or you can just choose to go for pressure.
Yup, got it.
That
That looks really solid.
60% damage, by the way. Nocturne, you know, going to have to fight pretty hard. Oh, nice delay, JS. Yeah, that was so cool.
Oh, extra extension. Juggle them. No! Oh, the overhead. And that's a confirm because it was enhanced. That's a perfect. Holy. Okay, Robin's speaking back in full.
Yeah, Robin is locked in right now. They know that just one more game, Nocturne wins the set, so they need to lock in right now. And Nocturne, you know, bursting, trying to stop that momentum.
Oh, good counter hit. Gonna get that wall break. If they so choose, and they're definitely gonna choose to do so because Ram loves that pop.
Absolutely. Now you have 50 meter to work with. Oh, but you might not get to use it with the counter hit. 5H just goes for wake up, room slash. Oh, sometimes you gotta get a little bit silly on them, and it will be enough to kill.
And with that, Team Ram is guaranteed at least a tie. There's no way set, but if the Nocturne could get one more, that's a solid win for Ram. Robin gotta lock the crap in right now.
Yeah, and I mean Robin has been doing a good job locking in, but you know the silliness from Nocturne, you know, taking that round for them.
All right, here we go. Yeah, these sets have been great tonight.
Really, really fantastic sets. The students especially have been locked in. I feel like every single student is showing off a lot of dope stuff.
A few scrambles there and there, but those are always fun to watch.
Yeah, it's to be expected with the students. Oh, nice 5H counter hit. These 2Hs! Nocturne's like the only Ram I've ever seen press 2H in neutral, and it keeps working out.
It was good enough, but hey, the stats currently aren't lying. I have no grounds to fight it.
Oh my god!
To beat the 5H and the close slash counter hit. That's massive for Robin. Gonna do the juggle? No, you want 5H there in the super, but you're gonna get it.
Okay, it works out as a reset.
You still have meter to spare.
But Nocturne does have 100 meter. Oh my goodness!
Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure both the Rambo Assault Supers beat 6P, so the only thing we're gonna beat out there is a Far Slash or a 5H. But Robin right back into it, forgetting the loss of their last round, trying to get this momentum going. Gonna do strike throw, gonna work out. Close slash? No, going for 2K instead.
Ooh, no fear, just presses the Far Slash. Oh, and oh my god, yeah. Nocturne has zero fear, just back throwing. And now, this is gonna do so much damage. Nocturne has full burst to work with, can use that on a Wild Assault. Or just use it to escape some sort of pressure.
Overhead.
But no pressure will be found. It's just gonna be enough to kill the 5K into the windshield wipers. Enough, and that's Nocturne going up 3-1 over Robin here.
Yup, and with that, Team Ram, solid victory, solid win. And with that, we should be able to determine whom the opponents for Team Millie will be. And then we can get into the grand finals. That being said, great job, Nocturne. Robin, you put up a heck of a fight, but unfortunately, you will be eliminated. Basically, don't have any more games after grand finals, of course. So, but yeah, Team Ram looking really solid.
Yeah, absolutely. Really good stuff. If I'm not mistaken, I think that puts them into grand finals. I think it's going to be...
I'm double checking. That does indeed, to my... Yep, they have 28 points, and Team Milia got 34. Holy crap. All right. But yeah, with that, it'll be Team Ram versus Team Milia in grand finals. while I would love to see a Ram student employee, because we don't have one yet, Team Melee is a heck of a mountain to climb.
For sure. But, you know, everyone has been playing super on point. I definitely think that Team Ram can do it if they're locked in.
Oh, I agree.
We're going to have to see. But what we do know, the only thing we do know is that it's going to be a dope set. On both levels, it's going to be some amazing Guilty Gear because both these teams are so strong and so locked in right now. I gotta stop looking at chat.
Same. But I think both me and you saw the same comment.
There's some nonsense going on there. I pretend I do not see.
I'm not saying on stream.
Look. I get it though, as I'm a big Haehyun fan. That character is very cool. The character does not have a first name, Haehyun. I really mess with that character. That's my secondary in Xrd.
Was that the one in the mech?
Yeah, that is the girl in the old man mech.
Yeah.
She is very, very cool. Super dope character. They should really bring her back. Unfortunately, she's not like super popular, but like
I haven't seen her like
she's cool. Who doesn't like
gameplay.
old man mech? That's hype.
It's just like, oh yeah, you guys aren't okay with women? Guess what? I'm both.
It's really hype. She's got Shingen loops too. She's got like DP loops mid-screen. Really dope character.
Yeah. Can we go check out the scoreboard to make sure that we properly understand them up for grand finals? You know, just double check where the placements are at because most of the teams are like, you know, not going to be able to fight much longer or any at all. But we'd like to see how they place.
Yeah, it seems like from what is being said right now, Team Ram beat out Team Pop by 2 points.
Yeah, that's not. Well, hold on. Team Ram. Yeah, they did. Which is crazy to think about. Yeah, and oh god, Team Millie had such a dominant presence so far. Like 30, like a whole like 6 points ahead of second place, which is crazy. But Ram will be the competitors, which means we get to see Nocturne and Mookie again, of course. So, and then of course, we'll also be seeing.
Yeah, these are going to be some fantastic sets.
We got the big pokes versus the big resets.
Yep. I don't know how this matchup ends up playing out.
I'm gonna be real, because like normally like you think like, oh, Ram has good, probably like kind of contest with Millie in the air, but like Ram's aerials are good, but they're a tad bit slow, and especially compared to like Millie's, which are really quick, decently sized. Like again, her JS is like one of the faster JS's. JM is nuts. Not JM. The H is nuts. And like
mods, do something about this 2x KO player in the commentator booth.
Sorry, my bad. Hold on, I am a mod. You can't do that to me. Joke's on you. I am the manager.
Who let this 2x KO player in the commentator's booth? Come on, gosh.
I've been exposed. Damn it.
No, but you're absolutely correct, right? The JS from Milia is very scary. I mean, but Ram also has, you know, JP, her own JS, which are both scary air-to-airs. And, you know, a great 6P for anti-airing. So, you know, there's a lot of good stuff that Ram can do.
We've also seen that, especially the Ram Mentor, very willing to represent that 6P, which can be very nice. You gotta be careful with it, because again, that JH from Milia beat it half the time, but after that, like, really solid tool to use.
Absolutely. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of scrambles, I'm sure, a lot of air movement, and from the Ram side, a lot of damage.
Yes, I can't say that from the Millie side, but it'll add up to a lot of damage.
I mean, you know, this patch, you know, Millia hidden like a truck. I'm not gonna hold you. Like she's doing a little bit.
You're not wrong, and it's kind of concerning.
Like I saw Millia 6P into 50%. My eyes like popped out of my head. Yeah, the S-Diff change is like, it's so like revolutionary to her entire game plan in terms of her damage, her combo routing, all that stuff.
I don't keep up with Millia. What did they change about that?
It knocks back less on hit.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Which means she gets like better Oki off of it.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
Maybe more importantly, she gets better conversions. Like she can use it in combos and like pick up the combo after the S disc more consistently, which is huge. And like that combined with Artemis, you know, being such a strong combo tool as well, she's doing quite a bit. She's doing quite a bit.
Yeah, it's almost like the character that can open you up easily can get the hit a bit more often. It's crazy.
Yeah, and now she does more damage with the hit.
Ah,
The world's a crazy place.
Fun.
But like, you know, we're gassing up Milia, but like, you know, there are some crazy characters this batch. You know, there are a lot of characters that kind of escaped the nerf hammer.
That guy.
I mean, I don't even know if Kyle's in that discussion. I think Mr. Kisuke is a threat. But like,
I play him. I agree. He didn't get nerfed. He literally didn't get nerfed.
But he's not happy chaos. He's
No,
not.
he's HC. HC got away with murder.
He's not
HC J2K is untouched, and I'm still baffled. But that being said, regardless of other characters, we got Ram and Milia on screen right now as the mentors face off. Grand finals. This will determine everybody's employee for the night. Here we go.
Yep. Very, very exciting. Oh my god, so much patience in neutral right now. Ooh, nice little Mirage underneath the sword. Moki not able to get the full conversion though, but Jeek is still stuck in this corner. Goes for the empty low, but now Jeek gets out of the corner with that little nice air dash, and now, you know, free to do whatever they want in this neutral. 2P, 2K, 2D starting the pressure.
Here we go, we're going to get the pressure in the corner now. Finally, Jeek actually having some pressure for once. The Jeek is uncontested with their pressure the entire time, but still beating out Mookie's. And now we're going to get, oh, missed the combo, more Sabato on the 2P. And now the burst spin from Jeek. Going to go in the air, double jump from Mookie, really keeping himself safe from the pressure. This is all over the place, holy crap.
Yeah, I mean, Jeek doesn't want to get hit here. Any hit will be enough to kill. And here's that 6P. Insta-S is doing so much damage. What side did that hit on?
I don't know.
A scientist to explain to me what side that hit on?
I don't
think any player does.
I don't even know if Jeek knows what side that landed on.
Exactly. Oh!
The
Nice catch in the
explosion!
backdash with the S-sword, though.
Alright, gonna try to get in pressure. Unfortunately, Mookie's been going for the overhead often, and it seems like all their opponents have been able to react to.
How did you end up on that side?
Milia
Daisuke, can you explain that? But here we go. 5K, 2D. It's time for, you know, some nonsense. The bad move doesn't reach. Yeah, Milia is pretty weak in her block strings. 2FD. It stops a lot of her bad move mix-ups, but it won't stop.
Oh my gosh,
the H-disc stuff.
Slow down, buddy!
Jeek cannot be stopped. There is no, you know, letting off the brakes with Milia. You have to keep going. You have to keep mixing. You have to keep moving.
Stop won't stop the character. That being said, Mookie did have a chance to actually lock them down in the corner. Unfortunately, he managed to get out because of the JH that we were alluding to earlier. But if Mookie could do that again and replicate it a few more times and actually keep them there and get a wall break, they do have a chance in this set.
For sure. I mean, in that first round, Mookie was basically about to win, but Jeek, you know, went for the hero burst and made it happen.
Probably the first hero burst we saw work today, probably.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe. Here we go. Going into the second game. Fartos ends up whiffing. Moki does not want to do anything in neutral.
Jeek wants in, though.
Man, I mean, that's fair, though. Like, Milia is so potent with her whiff punishes that, you don't want to end up whiffing anything. But now here's the pressure getting started. That was a cross-up, I think. Oh, and the same side. Oh my god, Jeek running away with a perfect. Terrifying.
Alright, yep, here we go. Round start gonna be pretty rough for Ram here as they manage to clash in the air. Trying to get some ground. Mookie backing up, and then, I'm gonna back up just to put you in my own.
This is so scary. That's so much damage to be taking. You are now basically one hit away from dying to a Ram combo.
Oh, here we go.
Hold on a second. We're getting something done.
Oh,
what? I cannot believe the Mortal Bottom didn't hit the capo there, but Jeek was so ready for that, I guess. What a good read.
Or Spence. Here we go. Oh my gosh, they went through the sword! And now they're in the corner. You gotta keep him locked down here. You got it. No, wrong sword. Okay, but Jeek wasn't ready for it either. But the super.
Does this hit? It definitely does.
But
But the
wait.
last hit won't. Loki has 50 to work with. How will they spend it? They'll spend it on the BRC immediately. Now you're down one sword, and the Estus will be enough to kill. Jeek going up 2-0.
Oh man. Okay. Yep. Jeek up 2-0. Not able to. Not losing a round quite yet. And if they can keep this up, it's gonna be a solid lead for Team Millia, which can put a lot of pressure on the Ram students.
Yeah, I mean, you know, if Jeek goes for the 3-0, Nocturne will have to put in a lot of work to win this. But, you know, definitely possible. But, you know, we shouldn't get too ahead of ourselves, right? Moki does 100% have a chance to bring this back. And we saw glimpses of what, you know, a dominant round from them would look like. But Jeek is just too locked in right now. They want to make this as easy as possible for, you know, Sorel waiting in that student side.
Well, okay, Herikar immediately getting punished. Honestly, fair. That was such a great option.
Yeah, you know, Jeek getting a little bit silly with it. Nice little cross up. I like that. Oh, huge counter hit. Could have RC'd and maybe could have killed.
Ooh, cool slash.
But yeah, what a flow slash.
Gonna go cross up, and it's gonna work out a little bit, but they're gonna beat off the burst.
Yup. Ooh, the Herikar ends up working out.
Oh!
Sending it with the
Disconnect.
Calvados. I wonder what they were trying to catch. But you know what? It's not punishable, so you're chilling.
I mean, it might have been punishable if they like double air dash forward, but ultimately didn't get there, and now they actually get a chance to play the game.
Yup. You need to make something happen here. Moki needs to take an early lead. But Jeek is just avoiding all of these pokes, trying to get these whiff punishes.
Oh my
but
god,
a trade
so
comes through.
close.
Hop over the far side, but the winger comes through.
Oh, Jeek's got it.
I cannot believe it. You know, Winger, one of the least, you know, reliable reversal supers, but Jeek is using it to great effect.
Again with no meter. You are so crazy for doing that more than once entire tournament. You punished for it. There goes about half your health. Only about a third. That does blocks. These overheads. Oh no! Wait, no punish?
Oh, and a back throw. This is really scary. Ram, one of the scariest characters in the game to get back thrown by. Because now you have to deal with all of these
good 2K.
cross frames, all of this damage. Now Mordo through the wall, not enough to kill, obviously. But Mokich needs to get one or two more good hits.
Whoa. The deflection really messed with things there. You bought that bad move? That's nuts. But you're still going to be put in the corner, still going to get pressure. The YRC's blocked! And you don't have burst to save you. You're going through that wall whether you like it or not.
Yup, will not be enough to kill. Now both players are around the same life total. But, you know, Jeek does have positive bonus here. And full burst. And a counter hit 2-8 for the kill. Jeek 3-0ing Moki.
Equal life total, not so much anymore as Jeek managed to take it 3-0 solidly for Team Millia as the students begin to fight.
Yup. You know, Jeek, you know, given Sorel, you know, a nice little point lead to work with for their set versus Nocturne.
So yeah, now in order to win this, like, we could still end up in a tied situation, but then I don't know if we had lots of points or a tiebreaker. I'm pretty sure we just tiebreaker where the students play another game, right? But that being said, like, with how this is gonna work out, like, yeah, Nocturne needs to basically win 3-1 in order to like really take this home in order to get that employee status. But Sorel has been playing very well tonight as well.
Absolutely, like they've been super on point. It's interesting. I commentated a match of theirs like a month back in a beginner tournament. They're playing a lot better than they were then, and they were playing great back then too. Like you can tell that there's a lot of improvement going on here. It's really, really dope stuff. So great stuff to Sorel, and that probably is a testament to the work that Jeek's put in you know, teaching them some stuff.
Yeah, like it's really cool to see that kind of stuff because I've also commentated for like beginner brackets, and it's really cool to like see one player like, oh, I got top 8 for the first time. Oh, I happen to be on stream, and then they're suddenly becoming more and more of a vet, and then they're getting closer and closer to that graduation spot. It's really cool to see the improvement of a student. That's kind of what this server is all about.
Yep, it's the beauty of these beginner, you know, events. But we're gonna see, you know, which of the beginners has learned the most, who's the most ready for that promotion.
All right, here we go. Immediately starting out with the JH. Gonna get a little bit. Not ready for the convert. Oh, the air-to-air. Yeah, this air-to-air game is going to be nuts between character. Oh, but the close slash anti-air is nuts because Millia's close slash goes to the sky.
Ooh, gets caught by the overhead. Sorel choosing to burst there. I like that choice, you know, early on.
Ooh, these counter hits left and right. Both of them really want to get this offense going. France, they want to solidify the win, but right now this might get you in trouble.
Yep, but that should be enough to kill Septum Voices, getting that last little bit of damage on Nocturne. They're really good stuff.
All right, here we go. Nocturne got to lock in. He got his burst advantage, but still down by a whole round. And the counter hit 2D's not going to be a great start, but there's no Oki. It doesn't matter when you got the jump in. Gonna get the far slash, gonna get that conversion. Not quite able to send it, but the random hit.
Oh, it ends up working out. You know, Sorel's mistakes ended up, you know, becoming a reset, basically. Nice block on the overhead, though. The 5-piece from Nocturne coming through, though. Nocturne trying to make something happen with these JSs like they were in previous matches, but it's not working out. Oh, man. And the run-up punish. Really good stuff to Sorel.
Yeah, and with that, Team Melia that much closer to just solidifying this win. Again, they win or they guarantee the points. I forget if we play the last game out just for, you know, fun at least. But right now, as far as points and as far as like just getting that title of employee, you just need one more for that Melia team. Versus 3, yeah. Okay, so yep, points are not. Gotcha. Okay. So, regardless, we will still be seeing the full set from these two. But, hey, Sorel did it solidly, and that's what we like to see.
Yep, and, you know, I'm glad it's going to be a first of 3, because I'm excited. I want to see more of these two gamers fight.
True.
Especially, I think, like, you know, with these matchups, you know, seeing the adaptation, you know, to the Melia mix, to the Ram corner pressure, all that stuff. It's just so good to see. Nice JH, though.
Starter, not able to get the full conversion, but the Lust Shaker are going to cover up a little bit of the tracks.
Yeah.
Oh,
this is
all these
JHs, they're just so on point.
Yeah, this 5H's from Ram are getting them a little bit of trouble. It is in the end a little. Alright, we're going to get a little bit of winger action here. Going to send through the ball. Hard not to positive bonus. We already got a full burst, but now we get some meter to play with.
Nice burst. Now, you know, you just need one more hit if you're Sorel. But Rammelfeld does quite a bit of damage. Can equalize this life total immediately. Yeah, I like that burst. You don't want to deal with any of that.
K2D, got the mix. Same side low, the diabolical.
It always works. Nobody's ready for same side low.
And with that, as far as points go, even if we play out the rest, Sorel still is on tournament point if they dub.
Yup. Nocturne needs to make something happen. Ooh, really, really good.
Alright, yeah, we're looking good. Oh no, the drop! That's massive. You cannot be dropping against a character like shoving the. But now you're getting combo with the bad move.
Okay, to D, go for a little side switch overhead. This is so huge. Another side switch overhead, and now should be enough to kill with Septum Voices. No, it's not.
One more, and we can take the whole tournament, and with that, we take the whole tournament. Sorel.
Really, really good stuff. Sorel taking the W there, and I mean, just fantastic play. Just really, really fantastic play. Lots of great reads on what Nocturne's doing. But, you know, they're popping off right now. They really, really are. But we do have one more game for that first to 3. And Nocturne has a chance to make this happen.
And right now, Nocturne's kind of fighting for pride at this point, but you know what? Sometimes pride's all you need. Show the people what you're made of, and see if it's, and try to take down Sorel while you can, because you know soon they're gonna be employed at the internship. You want to show that you got what it takes to be.
Exactly. But let's see. 5K coming through. So much pressure.
Oh no, they're in block stun.
Yeah, a little bit too early, but a good 5P from Nocturne there. Those anti-airs, you know, finally putting in work.
Oh, the windshield wipers, no meter clearly represented. Oh, Mortapato gets blocked. This is looking really rough for Nocturne.
Yeah, but it could be worse, you know? They are, you know, they do have a life lead. They might not have any burst, though, but they catch with the explosion. Sorel not quite ready for it. The 2K2D, though, could spell your doom. This would be
yeah,
so much pressure, so much mix.
Great, that counter hit, it's a wall break. Not able to get the super because of all the crap on screen, but hey, at least get that positive bonus. Then we got full meter to play with, and we just need a few more hits there, or one more hit is all it takes for that round.
Yep, and now Sorel just one round away from winning this first of 3 after, you know, winning by points.
Oh, good combo extension. You got that wall break? It's not going to be quite enough.
Ooh, damn, these JHs from Sorrel.
Gonna get the 6 at low, but it's gonna get more to the Baltoad. Yup, technically the gap there. So JH, cross up. Oh, now I'm looking at the combo. And now we're gonna get counter hit far slash, gonna get the wall assault. Oh, but they're gonna drop.
Oh, they don't get the punish. They were spaced out just a little bit too much, and now Nocturne will take a round.
Nocturne finally coming alive. Finally coming alive. Need to show them what they're worth right here. And if GPs are gonna put some work into knocking that right down to the ground, get this cookie. Shove them in the corner. Beat it right where they want you, right where Ram wants you. Get that strike throw. Buy time for the swords.
Yep, they're doing a great job buying that time. But Sorrel makes it out of that corner and is now trying their best to end it right here. Get that 3-0-3.
Gonna go for the overhead again. Blocked. Everyone's been reacting to the overhead. Everyone is awake today, which you better expect it after all the many games you've been playing.
Yup.
Yep, no
Nice
super available because you're not landed.
But, you know, both characters here are kind of one touch. Ram can do that much damage, but you won't get the chance.
That was a beautiful confirming with that Sorrel, not only saying that I'm the next employee, but confirming even I'm guaranteed this position. Do not even bother. Good shit from Sorrel. Nocturne, good effort. You made your way all the way to Grands. You're definitely a student to be aware of in the future.
Absolutely. You know, Team Milia just playing out of their minds this whole tournament. Fantastic, fantastic stuff. You know, both the mentor and the student, just really great play. So congratulations on your promotion.
Yeah. All right. With that, all right. Let's see if we can get these two in here for an interview. That would be awesome if we can, because we always like to talk to the people after their big victory like that, because, you know, we want to celebrate. We got a new employee here. That's awesome. So I see Sorrel in the call. Let's see if okay. I want to be able to get them both in here at the same time. All right. Hi, Sorrel. What's up?
Hi, it's Sorrel, by the way.
Sorrel? Oh, dang it. Ah.
Everyone says it like that. You're fine.
Yeah, my bad. All right. Do you have your mentor with you or not?
He's coming.
He's coming? All right, sweet. Let's see here. Ah, there you are. Jeek!
There he is. Hello.
Jeek, put it on a show. Holy crap. You two are on fire tonight.
No, we can't leave out the fact that Milia got buffed, so, you know.
True. So, Milia top one? Milia top one now?
Milia not top one, but I gotta say, Green in
top
chat
one.
was telling me to make a matchup chart, and now that I put it out like that, damn, she's kind of broken.
Yeah.
Yo, that's real. That's real. I'm glad we're agreeing on the propaganda, okay?
Yeah, I mean, not top one, but damn, she's good.
So, that being said,
she has matchup issues though. There are like 4 characters that she just can't fight.
Fair.
That's definitely fair.
All right, but
I mean,
after a big
on that
victory like
on that topic though, like in this tournament, like what character were you the most afraid to fight?
Hot.
What Swirl said. Pot, that is one of the 4 characters.
Yeah, that's fair. We've talked about it a little bit, but like, funny enough, I think he actually has the normals to air you a little bit.
Yeah,
which is
R
terrifying.
/ also anti-airs Milia somehow.
Oh no!
Yeah.
All right. That being said, during your training time, this is a question we'd love to ask people. What was like the main thing that like we worked on? Like, what was like something that stood out? That's like, oh, this really got better, or this we need some refining around the edges. Like, what was it that like stood out?
Sorry, you want to go first?
Yeah, we worked on a lot of neutral.
Okay.
Specifically, like how to approach the opponent and like what moves worked really well to stuff out their options. As well as like one big tip that really helped was he told me to reset more, and as soon as I started doing that, I started winning way more like matches.
Yeah, nice. So, yeah, I definitely know that about Jeek's play. You reset so often, it's terrifying.
Yeah, I mean, the more mix, the better, right?
Fair.
It's true.
But yeah, I mean, one thing I noticed because the first thing we did was a VOD review, so we could get like sort of like a baseline. And one thing I noticed is every time Sorrel got a hit, which to be fair, to give her credit, she was great at getting those hits. Her neutral was pretty good. But every time she got a hit, it was straight into wall break and then back into neutral. Right. And as Milia, you just want to lock your opponent down and keep them juggled like the entire game until they cry.
Yeah.
Fair. which we saw plenty of that tonight.
Right, right.
So, also, obvious question: how you guys feeling after winning this whole tournament? How are you feeling getting that employee?
It's crazy. I did not think this would happen.
I'm not surprised. I told Sorrel it was going to happen. So
That's true.
That's what we like to
oh,
hear.
you got to
That's
remember,
what we
Jeek
like to
is
hear.
always right.
Damn.
That's
So,
one
yeah.
thing.
So that does mean, Sorrel, you'll be getting a green name from now on. And the only way up from there is like orange name if you. But yeah, you will join our selected list of employees because you have proven yourself worthy.
Woohoo. Yeah.
Also, voice from the gods. Hi, I'm here.
Oh God.
Hi.
Hello.
So yes, yeah, jump scare. Yeah, you'll get a green name. You already got it. And then you and Chick can both pick like something to put on the BRB screen. Obviously, like US friendly, but it could be anything, like a picture, writing, some kind of quote, whatever you want, and that will just go up on like a sticky note. I'm sure you saw it like during the BRB screen. So you two can pick whatever you want for that. That is your reward. And yeah, congrats. The Milia, I verbally screamed a few times watching the Milia sets. So,
There were a lot of
they
crazy moments.
were great. They were great. Oh my God.
Trust me, there were some screams from our end too.
we believe that.
Yeah, so congrats yet again. Good job. We're gonna go ahead and get it wrapped up here. Was there anything you guys wanted to say? Any shout outs before we head out?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Every Sunday evening at 5 p.m. EST is the Mr. Bad Guy's Wild Ride, run by myself and a bunch of other people in Rush, and it's really cool and really awesome. Y'all should sign up.
Let's get it.
Agreed.
Oh, also, no balance patch monthly. I think the next one's gonna be in 2 weeks. So
Yay!
no balance patch. Woo.
Awesome. Sounds good. Axten, Inferno, thank you both for coming. Anything you would like to say before we wrap it up?
Honestly, I don't have much to shout out. I don't have much of anything other than usually I shout out this server. So if you guys are, if anybody in chat who's not in here, by all means, sign up for the ANC chip. After that, Inferno, pleasure doing commentary with you. Had a blast.
Yeah, it was a really good time. This was a dope tournament. I'll definitely say, everyone sign up, show up to this tournament. It's fire. It's dope to see new players get in and learn all that good stuff. It warms my heart as a, I guess I'm technically a veteran at this point, huh? It warms my heart to see like new players get in. It's really, really fire. I guess the only other thing for me is I stream. That's it. But yeah, thank you for having me. It was very, very fun being here. It's just twitch.tv/Infernochim. Yeah, it was a really, really dope time. Thank you for inviting me on to commentate. It was fun commentating with you. It was fun commentating all these amazing sets. Pat yourself on the back, all the players who played today, because y'all played amazing.
I can't reach my bag.
Get a back scratcher.
Oh, okay, sounds good. I got a fly swatter. That'll work.
Yeah. That's hygienic.
Yeah.
All right. So with all that being said, congrats again. That was such a good showing. The only thing I have to say is look out for signups. They should be out sometime tomorrow. So if you two want to spend 2 weeks learning with somebody as good as Jick or Movie or any of the other mentors, definitely give a sign up for that. And we may also be doing another beginner bracket, like just standard double limb in the coming week or so. So keep an eye out for that as well. That's gonna do it. That's it for us. We'll see you all again at least in 3 weeks, maybe sooner. So yeah. Here, bye everyone.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Peace out.
Bye.